Hello, once again, everyone. William Stewart here, alongside me, Mr. Nick DeShera, as we're here live for the PPD Nationals on a St. Patrick's Day Friday. What do you say, Nick?
Top of the morning to you. What else could I say? You saw it on the PPD pages. We're excited to be back with Nationals with the most registrants ever for this weekend. Today alone, over $30,000 to be had across 30 divisions. That's a lot of darts and a lot of money.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is. And we're excited for the action. Let's head right on over to it as we've got Robert Pratt versus Christian Brazard. This is a division number 5 match. They're already in the 0-1, and Christian's sitting pretty here, potentially with the win, as this is a first to 2-leg match. Robert for the 136 misses into the single 11, so Christian for 36 left, and this is what is this, Tacoma, Washington view here? Where's this at?
All Seasons, the one and only. I can't get away with an online match without them saying, hey, All Seasons says hi, especially when they beat me. As we just see Christian Bozard there, and that's his dad right there as well. His whole family's playing in this event today.
Well, there we go, as we're going to have another match coming your way here in just a second as Nick prepares that one in the background. But I assume we're going to be seeing lots of green today, my man. Looks like it, as we got a couple people in the background there. Don't know how many players we'll see in green. Hopefully a good amount, but who knows? Who knows? But we at least wanted to give you some action there as we had a match ready. We did take a second to get prepared and underway. That was my bad. My printer's not working, so whoop-de-doo-dah-day. We'll just go from the computer and work from there. Nick is setting up in the background right now, so we'll let him do his thing. But Sean Green will be joining me here in a little bit, as he's just getting done with a Friday evening with the 7th graders, as he had school today. So can't blame him there for doing his due diligence.
Teaching school. He's not in school. Don't worry.
Yeah, well, teaching school. That's the same thing. It seems like you're in a jail cell sometimes when you're doing that position, but either way. Holy, zoom in. My man.
Some of these cameras are a little different for each location here, so give me a quick moment as we adjust the frame size.
Hey, it just shows you if we can zoom in, we can see a pretty good little view there. That's pretty nice indeed, but Nick's going to help us out, as it looks like we got Tanner Liga and Zach Zimmerman. And this one, maybe have to insert some more credits. I'm going to pop open my CSC brackets, and these are found on CompuSport for those that are wanting to check out our brackets. Ruben, he says, good luck to my family at the stadium in Pasadena, Texas. So we got some Texans tuning in today. Love to see that. Jason Watt tuning in says, hi, Will. Hey, and Nick. What's going on, Jason? Hey, good podcast last night. Enjoyed that. Some great conversations on that one as Tanner yanks his darts out the board. Big trip 20 from Zach.
Does look like our cameras are arguing with us. Of course, it wouldn't be a national stream without it having a little bit of technical difficulties, but I think we're getting everything back in sync there.
Do you know what division this is off the top of your head before I search?
It's on the screen. Division 11, my friend. So
Sweet.
This is a king seat match. So you're going to notice a lot of best of 3s, race to 1s, and race to 4s in this case. So race to 4 is going to be all cricket on the winner's side here.
Awesome. Appreciate you pointing that out, that it'll be up there at the top for us underneath our scoreboard. So Division 11, race to 4 for our king seat here. Zach Zimmerman looking to hit a big trip 20, close those 18s out. Not able to do so. Just a big trip 20 in the middle.
And these players, for reference here, this is Division 11. So this is towards the middle of the pack for averages. You're going to notice that that's going to put them around the mid 3 ranges. It's going to be kind of what we expect to see. Although tournament time is time for people get to shine, right? We see it all the time. Last time in December, Division 28 finals, where we're seeing players that are normally averaging 1.5s and on the books to 2.0s, shooting 4s and whatnot. It can certainly happen, and these guys are already in the King's Seat match for a reason.
I've had to play well to get here, and currently Zach's playing pretty well. 4.25 here, Nick. That's a great average there. As I'm going to take a look at this bracket and take a look at our two individuals. Speaking of Zach, he's from Troy Vending in Phoenix, Arizona. For Tanner Liga, he's from Stansfield Vending in La Crosse, Wisconsin. That's actually where Whammo's going to be this year, is up there in La Crosse. So there's a little shout out to those two vending companies.
Whambo's always a good time. I've gotten a chance to watch your broadcasts from there in the past, and it just seems like that is one heck of a tournament to play in, and a lot of players there.
A lot of players indeed, sir. A lot of players indeed. How about this? A lot of players in this bracket. We've got 30 divisions, folks. 30 divisions of competitors. Let me go ahead and take a quick peek here. Most of them having 16 players, some having 15, so good stuff there. I did print out the information, so let's take a look real quick. Today's singles events, there's 473 players overall, 100% payback of entries, and then over almost $12,000 added, Nick, for a total prize pool of $30,745 today. That is fantastic.
It's wonderful. It's for the players. It's the players' favorite event. Every 3 months this goes on. It's quarterly. You get to play these nationals events, and it's where you get a chance to really get that money back.
Well, payouts for brackets with 16 players. First is $450. Second is $300. Third is $180, and fourth is $110. So these guys right now gonna guarantee themselves $180 on the day for being in the King Seat match. For those brackets of 15, $430 for first, $290 for second. Third is $160, and then $95 for fourth. So good amount of money to be had for our top four here, whether you're in a bracket of 15 or a bracket of 16.
Yeah, and today's just the warm-up. Tomorrow, with the bonus pools and the extra money added, that's where you can walk home with thousands of dollars, where we've seen these players hit these really huge paydays, and that's what everyone's gunning for. You're warming up today. You're getting serious. Tomorrow, you're getting the job done, and then Sunday, that's triples. You just relax and have fun with your friends.
Well, that was a match-winning dart there from Tanner. He's kind of snuck up back from behind on Zach. Zach can't seem to find the right numbers here. He's going to unfortunately hand the darts over to Tanner, and Tanner can win this leg here from the depths. 218s for the win. Boom, he's got it. What a comeback. Mr. Saturday Night Special, as you can call him. Well, I guess Friday Night Special is what it'll be tonight, but either way. 266 gets it done in Division 11 as he gets a big old knuckles from whoever that is on the next board over.
Who knows? Maybe it's a secret button pusher. It's hard to tell, but we're actually looking right now at the South End's camera. This is a brand new streaming location for us. This is our first time ever featuring it, and we were planning on featuring it for Monday's match. I believe this is where Kevin Schmitz is going to be playing out of.
Well, I'm going to be honest. This thing looks dang good. Are you able to zoom out just a little bit on the player cam, or is that how it is?
Well, let's take a look here. This is my first time playing with this location, so...
Well, that board cam looks outstanding. Honestly, I'll be honest with you. You can count the holes on that bad boy.
Well, it looks like I can only zoom in on the player camera, so that is what we are getting there.
Hey, but it's still not a bad little view here. We're able to see if you can, he looks like a taller individual, so maybe that's why. But if you can go up just a little bit and his head's not cropped off, then we're good. But hey, honestly, it's not a big deal. It looks great. These new camera systems that we've got for the PPD Definitely good looking
Yeah,
cameras.
look at how
Oh,
far
man.
we have control of these cameras here. I'm really excited about these new packages for these bars. You can go all the way out, all the way in. It's like a whole
Man.
new world of dart streaming.
Man, indeed. See if that refocuses for us. There we go. Perfect. Yeah, outstanding. Loving it. We got some people in the chat as Mike Maloney says, "Oh, now we're gonna stream singles." Well, we've been on it. We've been starting to stream more of these PPD national events here. Looking forward to many more. Brandon Neal says, "Hey, wasn't expecting this glorious coverage today. What's up, gentlemen? We are just hanging out, enjoying our St. Patrick's Day here. Can't deny it, buddy. This is gonna be a fun day.
Are you wearing
weekend.
green? Are you wearing green at all?
Yeah, I've got some green socks on. We'll put it that way."
All right, likely story. Carly Griggs saying, "Hi guys, thanks for streaming today." Well, hello Carly. We're ready for you in the booth whenever you are.
That girl probably hasn't got out of bed yet. You kidding me? Do they even? No, I'm just kidding. They work hard there at the PPD. There's no
it's the
denying that one.
Nationals. There's no sleep for them this weekend.
She's gonna kill me for that remark. Thank you.
Sean Green in the chat, working hard. I see it.
He'll be joining us here momentarily, I'd imagine.
Yeah, he's just going to get all set up, getting home from the day job. Tanner here needs to get this last dart close, and he doesn't have the point lead, giving Zach an opportunity to kind of take control of this leg. But these guys have kind of been neck and neck. That was a first leg blues for Tanner, and then having that big come from behind win seems to have given him a lot more confidence.
Oh yeah, it can produce confidence throughout this king seat match. Honestly, as it's a 1-1 score line here. I'm glad I looked at before I said anything on that one. Going over to the 15s here, just outside.
Again, curious decision there, though. He does have the 18s where he could have pointed. Maybe take an opportunity for some extra real estate, but I don't think that gamble's looking to pay off as Zach Zimmerman does exactly what he sets out to do. I think one of my favorite things about the national stream is when we watch the CSC on Mondays and Wednesdays, you kind of see, for the most part, similar strategies amongst the top players. Looking at 30 different divisions here, you're going to see different strategies because different levels play different types of games, honestly. Cricket for a 5-0 looks completely different for a cricket player that's throwing a 3-0. And it's going to be interesting to see how these players approach these situations.
Yeah, great point. Great point indeed. I mean, it's way different being a mid-level player or even a bottom-level player compared to those upper echelon players. The strategy is definitely prominently different. There's no denying it.
Well, like we're watching a Monday match, you have to expect that every player can hit a 9 mark at any given moment. And while that's certainly the case for any dart player, it's a factor to be known of, hey, they might not hit a 9. I can take a small point lead and maybe go for an aggressive close where you otherwise would get punished.
Well, Tanner putting the pressure on here. Zach having struggles with the Bulls last game. Zach went ahead and closed him out, forced the pressure back, or Tanner closed him out and forced the pressure on him. So he's needing some Bulls here to win this bad boy.
Huge last start.
Yeah, big last start indeed as he finds the double bull, putting him a single bullseye away potentially. Zach needing one, pressure on here, and he gets it. And he slaps his hand, gives the double fist pump. Zach Zimmerman 2, Tanner Liga 1.
Look at Zach's hair and beard combo, by the way. I'm respecting the energy going on for Zach Zimmerman.
Zach, a.k.a. Jesus Zimmerman. Love it. Rocking it out.
Tanner keeps throwing me off with that little phantom dart on his first throw there. I keep thinking, I'm like, is my camera breaking? Is something wonky there? But no, phantom dart helped align the distance as he starts off with a 6.
Man, Tanner's got a little support system there with his board partner here. I guess the next door neighbor keeps reaching out, giving him some love after some big hits. That was definitely a big 6 mark last go around, but Zach with a good answer of 5.
Yeah, if you're sharing lanes with somebody, you better hope that if you're hitting strikes, the other guy's cheering for you and vice versa.
Indeed. So, hey, Nick, 1 second, buddy. I'm going to grab a new battery.
No worries. Zach Zimmerman there finding a lot of success on those 18s. Last game we saw him close it out nice and easy. They're immediately finding the triple and keeping this race close between both these players. Jay Fouché saying, what level is this? This is Division 11, good sir. This is going to be the king seat matchup. Sean Edwards saying, if you watched Wednesday's night match, you would have known that we were streaming, Brandon. And Brandon Neal saying, my bad. I think I was busy Wednesday. Can't remember what I was doing, though. And then John says, mirror selfies, I assume. Glad to see that we're having some good banter in the chat. Of course, let us know if you're playing today, where you're playing out of, who you're cheering for, and all that good stuff. Tanner there, finding that trip 20 in the second dart, which it was desperately needed. Now he was able to get rid of those 18s, have that point advantage, and put himself in a progressing situation here. And then the player rating for these guys around Division 11 is roughly around the 60s range. So that puts them right at about a 3 to 3.5-ish range. The spreads are very tight, but somewhere in that range. I'm not sure the exact numbers off the top of my head, unfortunately.
Yeah, I would have to reach out to Carly. I'm sure she's watching. If she can, she'll send over our spreadsheet for averages. Carly, do it now.
Do it.
See if she can send us that information.
I wonder if any of these players have like 4-leaf clovers in their pockets.
You never know. Looking for a little luck today. 4 mark on the 20s there for Tanner. 3.83 and a 4.4 here. And this one holding strong on the averages.
Gonna say, I kind of forgot what division we were watching for a second here. These guys are cruising along and hitting those triples when necessary.
Well, you're gonna see moments of greatness here in Division 11. There's no denying that. They're not far off. It's just piecing it together and finding some consistency.
Heather Fuller in chat. Heather, I just want to give you a little shout out here. I always see you interacting on Facebook with not just the CSC players that you're friends with, but pretty much anybody you get a chance to watch and become a fan of. You are always such a big supporter of everything we do here, and I just want to say thank you for your support.
Zach looking to put his foot down on the ground. Does so with a nice trip 16. Looking for another one. Just a single, but a single will tie us up here. Tanner will be eyeing the 20s. At least a triple before he goes down. No, going down early.
Zach has a huge chance here. Does get away okay. That last start makes a huge difference because if you get your opponent clear shot 2 singles, you're looking for some trouble.
Tanner's hit the 4 mark he needs. He went for the double. He went outside, hitting that asphalt, as Sean would say.
We'll update here on Division 1. We do have Kenny Doyle beating out Mike Scarborough for the king seats. So Kenny Doyle sitting up there for Division 1 as these brackets will fly by for the winner side since it is a triple elimination bracket.
Well, who's got the streaming board at Bullshooters right now?
Streaming board right now, I believe, was Mike Carter playing, I want to say, or Chris Watson. Yeah, Chris Watson, Mike Carter were playing out there. I know Chris Watson was playing on that board earlier today. Let's see how he is doing in the bracket.
Yeah, I just want to make sure where we're at there at Bull Shooters. Got a lot of people that love that bar down there. Big double with the last dart from Tanner as he closes the door on the 15s.
It looks like Chris Watson's currently in the last chance single game bracket going up against Tyler Holmes at the moment. And that is going to be Division 2. And then Division 2 King Seat match, Zach Hunter going on against Skylar the Pine.
Hey, you need more cameras in Orlando or area, Jay. There's some in Kissimmee at Skybox, right?
Kissimmee.
Kissimmee, whatever. Same thing.
I mean, if you want me to kiss me, I mean, I could kiss you, and if you want to kiss me.
Hey, that's the Kansas way coming out, buddy.
Yeah, just like Archives. I get it.
Did you hear about the old, well, that was a big win there from Tanner to make. There was a joke. This lady and her kids went through Kissimmee, Florida, and they stopped at the Burger King and they said, "Hey, how do you pronounce this town to the lady, or how do you pronounce this to the lady at the Burger King window?" And she said, "It's Burger King, is how you pronounce it."
All right. That's good. I like that.
Yeah, you're welcome. You're welcome.
St. Patrick's Day. Do you want to hear my Irish joke?
No, I do not.
All right.
I'm just kidding. Let's hear it, buddy.
No, that's okay. I'm shy
Shut
now.
the door and slam it shut, I guess. 2-2 scoreline here in Division 11. Starting off downstairs. How about a double to start us off with?
Two's better than
Double.
one. All right.
Zach really looks like he floats that dart to the board.
It's also where I wonder where he's playing out of, because it looks groovy in there with like the neon lights in the background. Has like that the thirsty style like dance area almost.
Big darts there from Tanner as he hits 2 20s in the trip 19.
Jay saying we need cameras everywhere. I'm gonna just have to agree with you on that point.
We're trying. We got more and more locations this season.
I mean, this is a brand new location. The first time we're seeing it.
Yep.
I wasn't even sure if it was gonna work.
Broadening our expansion here. The Partners Promoting Darts program.
Yeah, and I believe Wednesday will hopefully be the first time we get to see Chris Alexander's point of view over in Pennsylvania. Fingers crossed. I said this before. Tanner looking good so far in this leg. Does need to get those 18s and finds it on the third dart there, giving himself firm control as one of these players is just trying to get ahead in this match. Chris Watson tuning in here.
Yeah, Johnny Lackey doing the same as he's on his way to Bull Shooters and the Bull Shooter event in Omaha this weekend.
Omaha.
Keep saying I need to go to one of these. That's the closest one for me. I should just go, but we got to do this weekend, of course. No problem at all. Maybe I'll hop up there Sunday.
Hey, you can always come to the Bull Shooter in Florida. It's 10 minutes from my house. We can bunk up together. It'll be great.
Big Trip 17 with his last dart.
Two robbers are robbing a liquor store. One robber asks the other, "Is this whiskey?" The other robber says, "Not as whiskey as robbing a bank." Thanks, Scott Homer. Appreciate
That's
that
a
comment.
good one. That's a good one.
The dad jokes are going to quickly spiral for us. I should. You started this one today.
Just wait until Sean gets in here. I'm sure he's got a few beauties.
Sean is a beauty. They kind of flip-flopped on us here. Is Tanner does have multiple numbers, but is trailing far behind in points right now. And Zach's doing exactly what he needs to do. He got the 19s and the 18s out of the way there, forcing Tanner to hit basically a 7 mark here to be able to regain that point lead comfortably. And you might see him grab this 15 here as well, since he only needs a single to do so. And that last start just kind of slipped from his hand there, fell to double 17. Looks like he could have been going for the close, but not quite what he intended, and giving Zach an opportunity to do some damage as he keeps finding them and hits a well-timed 7 mark there.
Good 7 mark indeed from Zach as he kind of puts his foot out in front, looking for that 3-2 lead.
Tanner's not going quietly into the night on this one. Huge 5 mark there to kind of keep this within striking distance for both these players. Johnny Lackey saying, you remember the Brandon Neal dad joke posts? Legendary. I have to agree. Those are some of my favorite things to watch back in the day.
Tanner kind of puts his fist to his mouth, knowing that coulda, shoulda, woulda been. As Zach just needs a single 15 to close that, and it does so as he can move on to the Bulls now.
Very well placed dart there on that single 17 for the third. Adds that extra bull in there, makes this a little bit of a harder reach. And then Tanner goes for that 17 again. He's like, come on, give it to me. Does a little squat there. Of course, guys, this isn't the only match we'll be featuring today. We're going to see how this King C match kind of concludes here, and then we'll start jumping around, looking at some other stuff, and seeing what's going on.
Tanner's once again closed the Bulls. Now it's up to Zach to go ahead and close them out. He's put Zach in this position now, what, couple legs in a row.
Yeah, pretty much every one we've kind of seen a situation like this. It's a 55-point difference. That's going to be 3 Bulls. Tanner has hit this a couple of times now. Oh, look at that celebration.
Big celebration as he's able to steal it away and make this 3-2 in his favor.
This match is getting spicy over here. You see, that kind of got to the true average range, around the 3-2 range for these guys here. So they're really kind of duking this one out back and forth. Now you see it says 4-2 on that little digital game screen, but of course it is actually 3-2 because that is counting the diddle. Kevin Schmitz in chat saying, go Tanner. Jennifer saying hello. Well, hello, everybody.
Doing a little maintenance in the background. Sorry about that, Nick.
Oh, you're okay. Honestly, you turned your camera off and it made my job way easier. I was getting distracted.
Oh, man, I bet you. Bet you.
So there was this guy that lived in Ireland. He lived there his whole life. And one day he decides he needs to move to America to go find a new career, new job, new life. But when he moves, he realizes one thing he misses the most, his 2 brothers. So every day after work, he would go to the bar and he'd say, bartender, I would like 3 beers. The bartender says, I can only serve you 1 beer at a time. And he's like, well, you have to understand, I'm ordering for me and my 2 brothers. I wish they were here with me, but they're all the way across the ocean. Oh, and the bartender was really impressed, thought it was really sweet. So bartender serves him 3 beers. Proceeds to do that once a week for a whole year. One day he comes in and he says, hey, can I get 2 beers, bartender? The bartender says, oh my gosh, I'm so sorry for your loss. He's like, my loss? What do you mean? And she's like, well, I know why you order 3 beers every single time. It's for you and your brothers. He's like, yeah, I was the one that quit drinking. And then proceeds to drink the other 2 beers. That's my Irish joke, by the way.
Good stuff there, bud.
I used to manage an Irish pub back in the day, so I have a couple of those in the back pocket.
For those just tuning in, this is Division 11 of our PPD Nationals event. This is the singles today. Tomorrow will be doubles, and we, of course, got the bonus pool tomorrow. And then Sunday, what do we got Sunday? Triples?
Triples, exactly.
That's right.
Open triples.
There we go. Open triples as well. Zach looking at the 18s here. Just needing one to close.
Must
Can't
win
do
leg.
so. Yeah, must win leg indeed. So Tanner's going to try to go for the 18s here and point them up. Triple would be handy. He goes ahead and closes out the 19s first. Let's see if that one hurts him or not. I mean, I agree. Eventually, you got to get rid of those 19s. But, oh, my goodness. I was going to say, Zach, you better take away that 18. And he does so with the second dart.
Yeah, you've seen Tanner this whole match has kind of been going for those really aggressive closes. And sometimes it pays off, sometimes it doesn't. It depends on how many 17s he hits here for how good of a shot that was. Zach just trying to keep along with closing there, shooting right at those 17s. Tanner is just kind of getting this game almost intentionally down to the Bulls with how much he is just going for aggressive shots. I almost wonder, it's like he's like, I already won two of these 3 legs I've won is because I came back on Bulls. I'm just going to leave it to the Bulls. I almost wonder if that's what's kind of going through his head here.
Yeah, we'll see here. It's Tanner. Eyeballing the 15s. Trying to come up with something of significance. Just 2. So, Zach, it's in your favor to make this 3-3 and head to a last leg decider.
Looking like it might be the case. It's a 101-point difference there. 3 Bulls to close, and then another 5 Bulls to get up. So 8 Bulls away. Long distance to go.
I mean, just the Bulls now. Tie us up. This has been the upper hand for Tanner. Has it been the Bulls a little bit?
You almost have to wonder if he's having a little bit of that match point anxiety, right? I mean, his other games so far have been significantly in the 3s, upper 3 area. And this one, he's kind of having a cold leg for him. I have to wonder if just like that, again, that finish line that's kind of shaking him up a little bit here. Zach does get it.
Someone's joining us as it's a 3-3 score line here.
Well, I figured for a 3-3 score line, it might as well be 3 of us here.
Hey,
Whoa.
There he is. Wearing his green.
What's up, guys?
Mr. Sean Green. How's it going, my man?
Oh, just LIVIN, brother. How you doing?
We're doing all right here. Can't complain at all as we head into a last leg decider. And it is 501. I don't like that.
No, they're diddling, gentlemen.
Okay. Duh. Let's say, come on now. I thought this was all cricket.
How about that?
What a start as he hollers out and the whole bark in here and there.
Well, boom goes the dynamite for Division 11. Throwing in a 180. Well, that's over. After the first start, you're like, all right, let's move on.
Well, alrighty then.
Well, guys, appreciate you tuning in with us this evening. Ed Richard, bonjour, sir. Wayne Shawley saying it's the crew. Kevin Schmidt's excited that the camera's going to be working for Monday. It
I
is
bet she
working
is.
well.
Almost 200 people tuning in for this one. Gotta love that. Thanks for joining us here for our PPD Nationals coverage. Whether you're watching on Partners Promoting Darts or watching on USA Darts, we want to welcome you. And
Ooh,
just
look
a
at this.
single
Discord
mark.
show me some new themes and stuff.
Oh no, that's not good. I guess you're gonna pick a new theme. I'll pick one too. Why not?
I didn't actually pick a new theme. Well, Will left.
Yeah, that was his new theme, was to disappear.
Oh, here we go, man. Last leg decider for the king seat of Division 11. Zach Zimmerman, Tanner Leica. I'm going to guess it's Liga, not Leica.
Liga like Tyga.
But he's going to need to show the eye of the Liga if he wants to win this one.
All right, welcome in, Sean. Just hitting off with the booms and the bangs and everything else.
Can you expect anything else from Sean Green?
No, at least he didn't say that bad Irish joke I hit us with just a few minutes ago.
Yeah, an insanely long Irish joke there, Nick. That's great for remote commentary.
Well, at that point, if you spent that much time, you're gonna stay to see how it ends.
That's pretty true. I only know the one like Dublin pickup line, but that's not appropriate for the stream, so we're gonna move on from it.
And again, welcome in, Sean Green.
Yeah, how about that? Someone said, "Where's that 180 now for Colin Resclaff on YouTube?" And he's got himself a good point, right? Tanner started off 180 and then goes 220s to open, and that has hurt him ever since. But look at this close battle. You can tell last leg decider here for the king seat. People are getting a little bit antsy. A 2-6 to a 3-6. I know that's below what they've been shooting.
Yeah, I mean, it's one of those things where it's the hard part is hitting back-to-back perfection, right? If you're going to go and hit this big diddle to go first, well, it's going to be hard because you're going to have to follow it immediately up with another big go around there.
I do like how at least the two of us wore green.
Yeah, I was like, all right, what's the green for today? Oh, yeah, obviously the boom goes the Wisconsinite jersey. Duh.
Oh, yeah. And we're in Wisconsin here for this battle, I believe, correct?
That is correct. South End, where Kevin Schmitz will be playing on Monday against, I believe, Kenny Doyle.
Oh, look at that. So we get the original Boom Goes to Wisconsinite on our stream on Monday, too.
Yeah, we're going to be spoiled there. Kenny Doyle, by the way, currently sitting in the king seat for Division 1 of the Nationals today so far.
Well, there you go. That's not the best place to be, I don't think.
The king seat.
Well, based on previous experience for Division 1 of the king seat.
That is fair. Mike Scarborough is talking about the triple dipping curse.
Yeah, he did that to Eminem, I believe. Mr. Mike Maloney.
You would be correct.
There you go. Colin saying, Wisconsin for the win.
Guys need to watch out saying that name a little bit too loud. It'll pop in here.
What, the Eminem?
Yeah, watch out.
Can the real Eminem please stand up? Look at this.
Why'd you turn off your camera? I'm talking to Will behind the scenes, of course.
What was that?
I said, why'd you turn off your camera?
Because I changed my battery.
Oh.
So that you can be jealous of my crispy clean Sony camera compared to your crummy webcam.
My
Oh,
Elgato
sorry.
face cam, that's pretty expensive and good quality as well. That one.
I don't think anybody's caring about the face cams they can't see when they're looking at two players duking it out on these 16s, 15s.
No. This is the most important part of this entire conversation.
Big trip 15 there.
I like how both of us focus back at the exact same time.
They're duking it out here in this bad boy. Another 15. No, he can't find it. So the door's open as Zach knows it. He puts his hands to his face.
There's the point lead. Is he going to take a stab at it?
He'll take the double shot.
Every single time.
He's outside.
He's
That's
been taking those double chances in this match.
His third time at the double 60 in particular, he would have already had it closed if he was just going fats on it.
Oh, and a single 2 instead of the 15, so it's still a ball game. Oh, this is good. Oh, only a single on dart 3 is going to let him off the hook. We'll see if Z squared can get this thing closed out. There it goes on dart 3. Woo! Well, guys, I appreciate you filling in for me on Wednesday. That was really nice of you.
No problem at all. Every once in a while, you need that little R&R, especially after a long weekend and a long couple days of CSC and Siege, so can't blame you.
Well, I'm not sure what happened, man, but I just could not, get over being tired and worn out.
It's called you're old, bud.
Well, hey now. As there you go, Zach Zimmerman wins it. A 3-3-7 last leg decider. I have a feeling that one might come on back, as we are heading straight over to Christian Broussard taking on Lisa Yee.
Oh,
Yeah.
baby. I love it.
Are we going to see Lisa out a bull shooter or not?
No, because she's currently playing on a different board. There's a lot of people playing at bull shooters. We had Watson on the streaming board earlier.
Is this a king seat match too?
This is a loser side match. This is going to be to get into the winner, the final game of the middle bracket, I should say. So winner of this will go up against Mark Bond. Loser of this is guaranteed fourth if they lose this and their next match. And so if they win, they're guaranteed fifth, excuse me. So they're towards the end of the bracket here.
Okay.
Wow.
This is a race to 2, I'm going to guess, since they're playing.
Correct.
Yeah, so they go cricket, 501 cricket, correct?
Yep. So Fat Bull Cricket here, open outs for game 2.
You meant Fat Bull 01, not Fat Boy 01. That's me playing, but Fat Bull 01.
Sorry.
As you see Miss Lisa Yee doing Lisa Yee things. This is Division 5.
Yes, that is.
I would hate to see Lisa Yee in Division 5, man. It makes perfect sense, right? These averages are separated by very little, but it just shows you how talented the female players that we have in PPD leagues are.
Yeah, I saw Lisa Yee playing, and I was like, yep, we need to get her on stream ASAP. We don't get a chance to stream her as often as we would like because she's one of those top talents in the program.
Well, Lisa Yee would be a great addition to the female side of the Booyah Cup if she were to go through qualifying and get involved there. Milliga's throwing a 42.17 right now.
Lisa Yee is also known for bullying my dad every time. Just makes fun of him. My dad just has to deal with it.
Well, yeah, it's Lisa. She's such a sweetheart otherwise that you just have to. Fun fact about Lisa Yee, she is a Hoosier. So she was born and raised in Indianapolis, Indiana.
Yeah, big Colts fan, correct?
She is.
That's unfortunate.
Well, for us right now, maybe. But we do have Gardner Minshew, so you never know. We could win a couple.
Let the stash grow, Gardner.
As Anthony Barbara is in the chat saying, hey guys, what's up, brother? Heather Fuller saying Lisa is at bullshooter, which I assumed. Here we go. 137 left. This is for the match. Not going to get it done. But does leave the 30, just in case for some reason this 42 doesn't go from Christian. But Christian good enough to hit this. Probably 9 times out of 10. Oh boy. Becomes a little bit trickier now.
Yes, it certainly does.
Ooh.
But it's that fat 9 to send it on down the road.
Last leg decider. Here we go. Cricket, they're going to diddle to start, correct?
Yep, that is exactly right. And then the winner will get to throw in cricket after this. And I just wanted to double check because I know everyone's saying Lisa E's playing out bullshooters. She is on the sideboard right now. Chris Watson's currently playing in a last chance matchup on the stream board.
Well, we'll see how quickly this gets through. But I doubt it's going to be through in time for us to see Mr. Chris Watson, a friend of ours. We've actually played darts with him, the three of us and him. I think he's the only CSE or PPD player that we did that with.
Oh, out there we had hardly any time to play, and there was one night we just finished up early, ran into him, and yeah, it was a great time. I remember anytime we would hit anything other than terrible, he was like, "You guys aren't supposed to be good. You're supposed to be talking about darts."
Yep. Yeah, you guys are playing hard.
You guys are tryhards.
Yeah, I didn't know we were trying hard right now. That was great. Oh, Will, how you doing, brother?
Hey, doing all right. Sorry for the delay. Kind of still doing a little background work as well. So
I figured
always,
as much.
hey, it's always something, you know. Gotta kind of maintain as you get thrown for a loop on the Saturday streaming. But hey, that's quite all right. Big darts there from Lisa Yee. 7-mark opener for her.
Yeah, it's a big start. She got the diddle and then took advantage of it. Christian, we've seen on stream a few times here at PPD Nationals, has a knack for getting pretty far in these levels.
He's a great tournament player. Of course, I always tell the story of how him and I were right at the cutoff for the averages for the CSC, which ended up becoming Division 1, the COVID CSC. And we were right at the cutoff together, racing an average for it. And so him doing better than me means I never qualified for it, even though he did reject the invite when he did get it.
All right, so talk to me, gents, because it seems like PPD Nationals is going through very fast today. Is that an accurate statement?
The singles always breezes.
Yeah, the singles always goes pretty quick. I think that I wouldn't say there's less competitors, although numbers would say a little bit less, but still there's a lot of people in this bad boy. I mean, what do we got? We've got 473 players. Flip that around in 30 divisions, so
That's a lot.
yeah. I mean, it's definitely going to go by quicker than your doubles and then Sunday triples, though.
Well, fair enough. I assumed that it was going to be a longer night for us, and it's not looking to be the case. Looks like we might be able to celebrate St. Patrick's Day anyway.
You see a big thumbs up there from Christian.
Yeah.
He was just saying, you know what? Some respect to Lisa there.
Yeah, put some respect on that name, a 6.25. How about a 6.25 in the last leg decider?
Yeah, the singles is nice because, you know, this tournament starts at, 1:30 Central. I mean, within 2 hours, you're usually playing in the King Seat matches and the bottom of the brackets are going there. Of course, with different divisions, 30 of them for this go-rounds. Does kind of spread it out, spread the love, and sometimes takes a little bit longer. But for the most part, this one always goes by pretty quick. The doubles, when people are playing for those thousands and thousands of dollar bonus pools, that's when you start to see the sweaty hands, the long matches, the 1,000, 2,000 point games.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to the ending of this tournament weekend, especially tomorrow, the PPD Nationals, as Lisa Yee gets it done. A 4.83 is where she ends off there, Division 5. And
It's a dangerous Division 5.
She moves on to the third place match, right? Or fourth place match is what it's called now?
Guaranteed fourth in the next match. So if she were to lose the next match and then lose out, she is guaranteed to make money today now, as Christian will be in the fifth place position.
Oh, there you go. Hey, look at this Division 2. Just looking at the brackets here. We got John Pilgrim, Jeff Burning. The winner of that takes on Zach Hunter. I'm just looking at the bracket here. Good old Skylar Lapine is sitting on the king seat over there in Division 2. Hey!
Hey, there we go. What's going on, my man? Nice to see you up and in person. Nice little new LED sign back there. Is that a little fire
Where have
emblem
you
we got back
been?
there?
It's been here since we started the CDC season, but
Well,
that's fine.
I'm just seeing it, so I don't have the
It's okay.
fantastic goodies that you do. Where'd you get that bad boy at? I need one.
That would be Amazon.com, and it was about $20. It wasn't too bad.
Yeah, just what LED signs?
Yeah,
Yeah.
LED fire sign.
Yeah, nice. Maybe
Yeah.
I'll have to get some. I just got some cool little colors back behind me, so whatever.
Well, you set the mood, right? Although it should be green today, but that's okay. No big deal.
Did you say set the moon?
The mood. What?
Some
Friends listen
Kenny
to Endless Love in the car?
some Kitty G, why not? No, thanks for joining us today, folks. We appreciate it
Yeah.
as we have our moment of madness there, I guess. Well,
We haven't seen each other in like
whatever.
less than a week, so
It's
we had to bro
crazy.
it out for a minute.
Yeah, we had to come out of the closet, unfortunately, in Booyah Cup, literally.
Not literally.
Yes, we did, literally.
Well,
We
literally,
were
not
stuck in the
figuratively.
closet.
Not figuratively. That's what you meant. Hey, how about this? Friday singles, we have 473 players fight into 30 divisions, 100% payback of entry fees, plus almost $12,000 added money for a total prize pool of $30,745. Payouts with 16 players, $450 to first place, all the way down to fourth, and $110. And then if there's 15 players, we got first through fourth, $430 all the way down to $95. And man, I'm telling you what, if you thought that was big, Saturday doubles, 32 divisions, 505 teams. That means you have 1,010 players. If my math is absolutely correct there. And they're playing for a total of $84,000 tomorrow.
Nuts. It
And
is insanity.
That doesn't even include the bonus pool. Sorry.
Oh, where are we taking a look at here is what I wonder. This isn't okay, I'm about to say this isn't Sharks. There's no way, but we're gonna be taking a look at Alec, Zach, and Mike Brewer.
Maybe.
Maybe, potentially. But
Allegedly.
looks like Mike just took one leg. What is that? 1-1 scoreline that I saw there?
This is the last leg decider. All right, so we got a last leg decider here. It's going to be two players, Mike Brewer and Alex Zach. Mike Brewer is going first here. Where's he playing out of right now?
So this is going to be Starsky 78. Camera
Okay.
package that we got set up a little while ago, but haven't had too many opportunities to really show it off. It's really exciting to be able to actually get to show this perspective here. This is going to be from Nebraska Technical Services as well.
And this is a Division 3 match. Alex Zach playing for Midwest Coin Concepts. Mike Brewer playing for Nebraska Technical Services.
All right. And
Look
this
at this. Boom.
Oh, and this is a last chance bracket right here. Right?
That is correct.
Ooh, is it
0-0 race to 1? Yeah.
This is a last chance 5th place match. Winner of this will get the money. Loser will get nothing.
Oh.
Well, wait.
Brutal.
Hold on. Last chance is one leg, right?
Yeah.
Correct.
So I was wrong when I said it's the last. It was 1-1 score line.
Oh, it's just confusing because I just got done with an it was the correct. It was the count.
So the scoreboard at the top will always be correct whenever you're looking at it there. You'll see where it says race to 1 would imply that is in fact, race to 1.
Hey, you want to calm down back here, Nick, before I come over to Florida and kick your butt where it don't shine? I mean, hey, no, seriously, honestly, I forgot about the count up. That's
okay.
Deal for me. On this,
Can we go to Disney?
When it comes to PPD Nationals, it seems like the count up always throws me for a loop.
Well, Austin Braswell is letting us know that Division 1 is hard.
Yeah, you'd say so. Who do we got in Division 1 is a good question.
Well, Kenny Doyle's sitting on the king seat. And you
Mike
have
Carter, Andrew Trainer, Corey Beck, Kenny Doyle, Joey Mann, Bob Anderson, J.C. Martinez, Brian Dennis, Steve Hennings, Tyler Feltz, Austin Braswell, Todd Wegman, Jamie Kopp, James Edwards, Eric Ludke, and Mike Scarborough.
That's decent. It is missing a couple names. You don't see Leonard Gates. You don't see Jules Van Dongen. Of course, I think Jules is overseas right now, and Leonard's doing Leonard stuff. So I'm sure he's destroying a dartboard in some way, shape, or another today.
He's out there doing something.
It'll be just under a month till we see him again for April 10th, his King Seat matchup.
Eisman fan, if you just hit the fast forward button, you'll probably see some darts. We're watching them right now, so of course you can't hear me right at the second if you're looking back, so it makes no sense for me to say anything. Hey, Mike Brewer's about to win this.
Yeah, he's throwing hot right now, 5.33.
And you can look at the reverse side of this and say he's throwing hot at 5.33, but Division 3, you'd expect Alex Zach to be throwing a little bit better than he's throwing right now. If we're just being honest with it. Because we're going to see those Division 11 guys shooting in the 4s, right? But here we go, Mike Brewer. Starsky's getting it done. He's going to hutch his way to money.
Yeah, he's going to continue on with this one. He's going to exit out. We're getting another match thrown our way. Wait on Nick to set us up here.
Yeah, I love the fact that we get to rapid fire here through some levels, bring you guys the best possible coverage we can here. PPD Nationals live on Facebook and YouTube at Partners Promoting Darts and USA Darts Productions. And you can head on over to USA Darts Productions and look at the Booyah Cup from this past weekend. The men's final and the women's final is already up there, I believe. Correct, sir?
Yeah, both of them are up, just cut by themselves. So go check it out. As we're gonna get Dana Chamarano and James Arneson. There we go. Couldn't quite see that one.
Oh, I know where this is. We were at Skybox.
Of course, he'll take us to Skybox. As Dana's playing for Western Washington Dart Leagues, and then it's C&M Darts for James.
Yep, we don't even have to.
It's Division 10.
All right. So I'm going to guess James is another one of those up-and-comers in C&M Darts, and I know that Nick's going to have some insider information for us on him, if I'm not mistaken. Nick?
Jimmy James Arneson. I actually used to play with him in Darts Live Leagues back when I was an operator. And his son, Alex Arneson, him and his girlfriend were all about the same age. We actually play Bullshooters Big Strips together consistently. So big friends with them. So we call him Big Jim Jimmy because you can see he likes to work out.
Yeah, he's not out of shape. That is for sure. Unless we're talking round as the shape that he is out of. Yeah, he's. I'm not going to say a single bad thing about him on stream. I don't need to. Big darts there from James. Or big time Jimmy.
And then Jimmy Arneson here did play in a finale and got to the finals in second place in the 2018 or 2019 finale of the TOC with Flash Gordon. I don't remember his real first name, but I remember we called him Flash Gordon. Well,
Jimmy gets it done. 5.25. That was a quick leg. Well done.
That it was.
I mean, that was so fast, Nick didn't even get to type in the rest of Dana's last name.
It is definitely tough trying to keep up with all this, I'll tell you that.
My goodness. As we are heading over, I know where we are. We are in the state of Washington.
All seasons in Tacoma, Washington.
That is where we're at.
It's weird that I start to recognize the actual bar locations themselves, and it looks like he's taking on Keith Galloway, who's probably playing out of Thirsties or the Stadium, if I'm not mistaken. Keith wears the why not hats, I believe, with his big old beard he's got.
Yeah,
Yep.
that is true. That's correct.
Remember when I used to not know any of these people?
And now we know them all too well. So
No, I
again,
love
this
it.
is the money match right here to get into the money. Winner gets fourth place, guaranteed $110. Loser gets nada. Not a dang thing.
We already answered Ben's question there. He says, so this is a nationwide via online play tournament. Yes, correct.
Yep. PPD Nationals. You get qualified through playing PPD leagues and DRTs or daily remote tournaments. Just go to dartstoc.com, dartstoc.com to get signed up today.
And Ben, thanks for tuning in again. You were actually our last winner on Wednesday for the CSC giveaway.
Hey, congratulations, Ben. Now you have to stay with us forever. All season sports Bob taking on Star City Amusements. And again, it does not look like Thirsty, so I'm going to guess it might be the stadium, actually, the way that's set up, where Keith is playing. And again, I'm just making assumptions, so I could be wrong, but I'm probably right. 5 mark.
There. Yeah, good shots from Christian. It's up to Keith to go with the 18s here or 17s. He's going to choose the 17s and
Then he went
struggling just a
18s.
little bit. Yeah.
Well, he is responsible for his why not catchphrases. He needs to get going here real quick, or else Christian's going to be the one moving on. And the why not will be answered.
Into the 16s. Got to find a triple here. It's just a single. He continues to kind of one hole outside or just have an unfortunate go.
Yeah, and we know Keith. We know Keith plays darts much better than a 2.0 average. It's real tough when you're playing a one leg to move on format. It makes it so tough in this style tournament. And honestly, I would be terrible in this format because I am so inconsistent as a dart player that as soon as I got to the last chance bracket, there's no way I'm staying consistent. Christian, trying to get the trip 15 and close it out. Not quite going to do so.
Let's get that double 15 in there, though.
So Keith now, all he's got left is the Bulls. Not looking too great for the Texan. Tacoma's looking to be moving on. Went ahead and pointed first.
So just a heads up, after this game finishes up here, we're going to take a brief about 5-10 minute break at most because Mike Scarborough moved over to the streaming board of Bullshooters for us. So he's going to be playing the final match of the middle bracket here, going up against either Joey Mann or Jamie Kopp. So we'll wait for them to kind of get matched up. That match should be starting within about 5-10 minutes tops, and then we'll hop on over to it.
Well, one bull needed from Christian. There it is not. Oh, just on the outside. It went round the outside. You were supposed to say round the outside. I was supposed to say round the outside.
Well, I went right into the
I know.
to the sound in the background there for you. That's probably right. The instrumentals.
Oh, here we go. Christian, one bullseye needed. Decided to point more. There it is. 3.65 last league decider. Shakes his head at it, but it'll do. And Christian will win some money and Keith will not. The brutality of this.
Well, looks like Scarborough still has another moment here, but I believe Skybox is actually starting a match right now. So we'll take a little peek here for one more moment here as James Arneson's loading back up.
Well, all right. There's our look at the Skybox. This is daytime at Skybox, guys. This is what it looks like when it's all lit up. I almost said lighted up, but I'm an English teacher, so I can't do that. It does look like someone's been stabbed. I'm just kidding.
Just a little bit in there.
That's
all right,
Kissimmee,
though.
Florida, ladies and gentlemen. You know, there is a bail bondsman place right across the street. I had to get my buddy bailed out from there.
I couldn't not say something about that, right?
How do you just not mention the ominous blood on the ground?
Looks like someone's been stabbed. I don't know.
Well, no. I don't know what they did to Austin Braswell because he was on there before James, so I don't know what happened to him, but someone checked.
He is out, so maybe someone killed him. Ben asking if I play Scrabble. I'm sure I can dabble into Scrabble. And yeah, I said dabble into Scrabble, which was lamer than it was in my head.
It was lame out loud. Yeah, I have to agree.
Anyway, looks like we're going to get Jimmy playing against Matt Cook.
Austin let us know he is okay, by the way, in chat. So,
good.
In case you were worried.
Good. I was hoping that was not a true statement. So this is back a little bit in the bracket. This is for 6th place. The winner will play Drew Mush, sorry. And so we'll see what we got going on, but one leg.
One single leg.
It's funny.
Go ahead.
I was just gonna say it's real funny when you play these one leg parts of events because it's like you're so used to either longer formats or at least best of threes, and with the triple elimination having just one last chance game, it kind of makes it hard to focus sometimes because it's just so much pressure. You don't get another second chance. You don't get a chance to mark the distance, kind of get comfortable. It's either you're streaking in the bottom bracket or you're going out quick.
Well, my favorite phrase to use in a blind draw, and I'm not joking, is, well, at least we won the first leg. And you just don't have that phrase anymore. Slon shot.
Just underneath that triple bed. Does find it with the last dart. Good 4 mark there for James.
You see James is at the line ready to go.
Yeah, he's
eager.
Yeah. And what's funny is that's how I am when I play. Like if I play against the Dart Connect bot, I'm at the line throwing before the bot finishes the 3 darts. Unless the bot's on a finish, which it always is, of course. And then yeah, when I play people online, I'm the same way. I'm kind of standing at the line. I know you're not technically supposed to do that. I don't know how that would bother me. So I would never focus on that small little box as I'm throwing darts. But yeah, that's just how I am. So I appreciate it.
Oh, I absolutely understand. When I'm playing at home, I have to stop myself from immediately just grabbing my darts on the board, going back, immediately set up and throwing. Because I'm like, that's not how I actually play in tournaments. And when I'm in face-to-face, I need to actually pace myself, maybe take a few extra steps, do some math in my head, whatever it is, just distract myself as if I was in a tournament thinking about stuff rather than going back, forth, back, forth, back, forth. Because it's not actually how you play and can develop some really weird rhythm habits for you.
I mean, see, James was ready to go. At least he took a ghost throw there. I think that helped.
been saying so. I'm looking at the banner. It says Division 10, and they're throwing 4+. Yeah. That's pretty common here. I mean, Division 1, you're going to see most players are 4.8 or higher. And Division 30, I mean, you're still going to see some decent legs out of those people as well. I mean, these are all people trying to get their chunk of change. I mean, we're talking over $150,000 this weekend for these players to win.
And we're talking the averages are within 0.1 of each other, 0.2 of each other in the divisions, depending on what divisions they are. So you're seeing some ridiculously close games automatically. And if they're at this point in the tournament, just like any other tournament, any local tournament, you have got to play above your average in order to get to this point. That's tournament play. Your league average is your league average. You're having fun. You're playing 15 games at a time, drinking, enjoying your company, and not focused on the darts as much. Tournament play is tournament play. It's a different ball game. You got to be bearing down, ready to go, and that's why you'll see some players are tournament players and some players are league players.
Like, especially in this format too, it can be difficult to kind of continue on with your game in this kind of style because you could be waiting on a player for a little bit of time. It's tough to keep motivated to keep throwing. That's needs to be said.
Well, unfortunately, Jimmy is out. 3.52 from Matt Cook will get the job done for him, and he will move on. Ben saying, so in this PPD, I'd be about Division 30 with my 2.8, 2.9. Not quite. You'd be about Division 18, Division 19, probably. Division 17. I mean, you're right there at my level, buddy. So we'd be about the same spot, which would be good for you. As you can see, camera is switching somewhere else. As beep, 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 beep. Nick was on the phone. So breaking news.
Sorry, I thought it was breaking news. I was like getting calls, and some dart player called me and says, "I know you're streaming. I'm sorry to call. So how does the finals work?" And I was like, "What do you mean?" They started asking me questions. So sometimes, my reputation precedes me, I guess. But Mike Scarborough is still waiting on an opponent here. That's pretty much. I think Jamie Kopp is actually just about ready. Just got marked up. So we're gonna probably watch Mike Scarborough next. In the meantime, until that match is set up, this is gonna be Dylan Bowers playing on the stream board here.
Wait, I like it. I like how he jumped over to the stream board too. We appreciate that.
The Skybox players were drilled. I said, "You guys are by bar. You guys know the drill. If you're done, move." And Austin's like, "That's fine. I'll make sure it happens as long as I get dibs." And I'm like, "That's fine." So this is going to be Division 13, Dylan Bowers and Adam Kasson. There's no R there. There wasn't like an accent.
I'm going to say Kaysen probably. But you can see Adam looks like he's rocking the work boots. And I appreciate everything about that. And I thought it was a red beanie at first. I was like, oh, man, that's the attire we like to see. But Dylan has a pretty good throw. I like how he moved on the last one to make sure he goes first there. Smart darts. But Dylan, you said Division 13. Tell me a little bit about Dylan.
I met him at Skybox a handful of times, so I've seen him play there, and he is definitely an up-and-comer. I know he's real young. He's younger than me, and he's one of those guys that's kind of trying to make his name there and has been increasing his average every single time I've seen him. I felt like the other day he was like the brand new nice to meet you darter, and now I'm watching him, and this is Division 13. I mean, very quickly he's going to be in that high 3 range.
Oh, look at this. He has a pretty throw. And a 180. Boom goes the dynamite there for Dylan Bowers right off the bat. And getting some high fives in the background. Well, that's how you start off Division 13, huh?
Yeah, apparently. I want to keep my eye in the background as Mike Scarborough and Jamie Kopp are diddling right now. So we are going to hop over to that one in just a moment, but we're going to let these players at least get a little bit of time in the sun. What do you say?
Dylan's probably fine with you moving right now. He's like, all right, I did what I did. We're good.
Quit while you're ahead. Jimmy Sullivan saying, thanks for your help, of course. I'm always answer for you, Jimmy Sullivan, by the way.
I'm going to guess that's the dart player that called you.
Well, two of my Florida friends, Teresa Sullivan in Division 17 and Jim Nolte in Division 3 are in the finals. So
Heck
they
yeah,
were calling
Jim.
they were playing on the same bar. They were just clarifying the rules, and I was like, anything for my Florida friends.
I love Jim. I love Jim so much.
He's a funny guy.
I mean, Jim is just unquestionably Jim. You know, like it's the perfect way to describe him. Someone's got to be able to put up with your dad, and Jim is the perfect type of person to do that.
Yeah, he's a very funny, interesting guy. He's an acquired taste, but a great friend. I've never had someone told me they love me and then also tell me that they would shank me if I miss in the same sentence, and it feels so natural.
And the way his accent just comes out too, you know he means it. You know he shanked someone sometime before.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, he literally works for a scrapyard, I believe. I think he manages logistics at a scrapyard, so he knows what to do afterwards. All right, so these guys are duking it out over here. I'll kind of keep my eye on the Adam Dillon matchup here, but I do want to go ahead and jump over as I'm seeing on my side screen Mike Scarborough starting off with a 9 mark of his own. So we're going to start getting everything set up over there real quick.
Boom goes the dynamite then ahead of time. All right. These might be the last darts we see Dylan throw. Throwing a trip 18. Go for it. I will be your hero, baby. Come on, Dylan. Oh, he went at the 20s. As there's the screen of Mike Scarborough. And, oh, he almost threw in back-to-backs for us to get us started. You see, this is how quickly the fantastic Nick Teixeira has to work in the background to get this bad boy set up. Not a lot of work, but there's some. And how about Wisconsinite Jamie Kopp is who he's taking on here. And it looks like Mike's throwing next to a gentleman that throws to the very other side of the board. Luckily, Mike does too. All right. As we are watching Mike Scarborough go Bulls. Kill the Bulls too. He is not messing around with Jamie Kopp. This is our Division 1 matchup. I'm not sure what the race is or any of those bad boys.
Best of 3, it's going to be Cricket 01 right now.
Okay,
Cricket
so
01 Cricket.
First, and then 01, and then if need be, they go back to Cricket.
Ooh. Hello. Yeah. What an appetizing match to join.
Welcome back to the Big Dogs, Mr. William Stewart, the GOAT. Just chiving his way on in.
He brought his chive leaf clover with him, too.
Do chives have 3 or 4 leaves? Do we know? Will?
No leaves.
It's a no-leaf chive.
Mike does take the first.
What's a chive's favorite letter?
R.
Yeah, because then it's an archive.
How did I know that was coming?
Because it's Sean and Nick.
It's so funny. Oh my gosh.
Hey, you could have been matching jerseys. We could have been on the same wavelength, but no, not the case.
All right.
We love you, Will.
Carly Griggs chiming in saying, who said you guys could have breaks today? Well, not you.
I quit.
Oh, good. Jimmy's saying Jim loves both of you. He's open to doing commentary with you guys. He's got a bunch of jokes. I don't know if that would be appropriate.
I'll get the censor button made for this. I already pre-made it in case Carly said yes to commentating.
Oh, there you go. All right, here is Mike Scarborough. One leg number one. It is a 1-0 scoreline for him. As you see, he is registering the darts before they leave his hand. It's kind of impressive as he gets himself a hat trick.
He's really good at darts.
So good, it just knows where he's going before he throws it. Hey, Will, why don't you go by Billy?
Say that again?
Why don't you go by Billy or Bill?
My grandfather's name was William, and he went by Bill when he was older.
Okay.
So I was William and he was Bill. So I just always kind of left that for him and went ahead and went with Will or William. Maybe down the road I may change it. I don't know.
All right. I was just curious.
I respect it. I mean, as my dad's named Dominic, my grandfather's named Dominic. I got Nick. Grandpa got Dom. My dad got the full thing. So, you kind of partition parts of the name.
Yeah,
Well,
you
Jamie
Cobb, you get the better part, right?
There you go. Jamie Cobb takes out leg number 2. And we're going to a last leg decider, which they will diddle for this start. It will be cricket. So whoever wins the diddle will go first in this last leg decider of cricket. Jamie's going to shoot first in the 3-dart countup.
Big triple there. Looking for another. Still a nice ton.
Carlos saying, what do pirates love to do with their treasure chests?
Don't indulge the dad jokes anymore. We started that one early. So
They love to archive them.
nope.
I don't know why the archive thing was there.
And then just a little update on the storyline, by the way, of what's going on in the background here. In Division 5, where we were watching Christian Brozard, he is now rematching Lisa Yee in the 3rd place match. That's about to get going in a little bit here. Winner of that will take on Brandon Westover in the finals.
Are they still diddling?
There
we go. Mike finally gets the start here.
Oh, so they both ended up with tons.
Yep. So here we go. Last leg decider. Mike Scarborough going first. And that so far we've seen in these cricket legs has made a lot of difference.
Well, Mike Scarborough is not a guy you want to play around with in long form because he just somehow finds a way to get there every single time he's pressed.
I mean, he just throws so nice and easy. You can tell like his wrist is so loose that like as soon as it gets into the right slot, he just goes. And it just looks easy. Jamie's going upstairs to the 18s to try and get an easy switch out of that, I believe. You see that move sometimes with some players. They prefer the 18, so instead of going down to the 19s for the first 2 and then up to the 20s, if they hit 2 trips, they go to the 18 so they can switch over easily. But there go the 18s. And back to the 20s to point Mike Scarborough.
That's exactly what he needed to do in the situation. Make sure he got that second playground up, makes that first turn completely nullified for Jamie, and kind of puts us in a dicey scenario for game 3.
Yeah, this is not how Jamie wanted to start off this leg, that is for sure. Needed that triple.
Yeah, wanted a little bit more out of that one. Mike's going to go ahead and close these out pretty quickly, I believe. Yeah, good double there. Love it. Up to the trip 20. Great 6 mark.
Yeah,
Hey,
perfect.
real quick while we're at it, guys, just wanted to give a quick mention to Emmy's Wish tournament up there in Wisconsin this weekend. So big shout out to them. If you're in the area of Janesville, head on over. Support
Yep.
that.
Absolutely. The Olsen family, Kirchner family. Shout out to them for that. Good call.
I still have my
I know.
original Emmy's Wish jersey from 2018 somewhere in my closet over there. We all went out to Vegas for an event and all had Emmy's Wishes jerseys back then.
I love that. I know we have a group from Indy that's heading up there as well. It is their favorite tournament of the year.
To the line here, well ahead. Just looking to go ahead and close 16s and 15s out here. Oh, goes Bulls.
My wife is having a nice joke with me here in the chat. You better not, because it's going back as soon as they get home.
These players are trying to take home money, and Sean's taking home a puppy, it sounds like, so that's awesome.
No, he's not.
Yes. What'd you get? I was thinking about getting a little hermit crab or something for Bryson last night.
Nope.
Maybe a snail.
Nope. Whatever animal is being brought home is going straight back to people who can take care of it. Ah, good. We left her the dog toy because she broke it off the wall. That sounds about right. Listen, I love my daughter. She loves a good dog toy.
It also happened to come with a dog. I don't know what happened.
Kind of like my wife loves a good peanut butter dog treat. And yes, that's so specific that it can't be a lie.
Whoopsies, and Sean does not have a place to live anymore.
Sean's
You
definitely
see him
gonna
on
be
the
streaming.
side of the road.
He has nowhere else to go now other than the live stream.
There were only 200 people that heard that. No big deal. Nice double from Mike Scarborough, and he will win the match with that one. 4-2-9. Well done from the Arizonian. As it looks like we are back at all seasons.
Oh, is this a little rematch we're getting here?
Lisa Yee, Christian Broussard. Megan just goes, it looked like human food. Told you.
Oh, my.
Yeah.
So this is a third place match that we're looking at here. So this will be to get in to the finals against Brandon Westover.
Lisa threw a 6.25 the last time we saw them have to play a last league decider. And right now, well, she's throwing a 5. So just staying on brand.
Now, of course, Lisa is also playing out of bullshooters, but as we saw, Mike Scarborough is just playing on the stream board.
He's hogging the streaming board. No, I'm sure Lisa is more than happy to be playing over here on the sideboard.
I think she very much prefers it.
Yeah. All right, Christian going to try and point a lot of 18s. Maybe take a stab on the 19s. Yep, there they go. And back up to the 18s. Well done. That's a good 5 mark.
And last time we saw, like, when Lisa was throwing that 6, Christian was averaging about a 4.3, 4.4 range, which is about where this bracket is expected to be average-wise. He kind of just waved off like, no, you know what, good shooting there. Not much you can do, right? And now he's, again, same thing, staying drilled and focused. It doesn't seem like that wavered him one way or the other, and seems to be paying off so far in this leg. It's keeping him competitive in a very tough opponent matchup.
Oh, that 1 mark might hurt him. He knows it too.
Remember, this is a third
Cam just got
place.
fuzzy. That was weird.
The autofocus sometimes acts up on these guys, but I will say this is a third place match. So if Christian does win this best of 3, then they're going to go to a last leg. So
Okay.
just part of the triple elimination format there for you.
Love it.
There you go. So it is 0-0. They just got started, correct?
That is correct.
All right. Well, there go the 18s, and Lisa just continuing to stay on brand, throwing a 4.0. Just so good.
Lisa doing Lisa things, man. She is, when she's on, she's on.
And I mean just the nicest human.
There's been better. No, I'm just kidding. No, she is top notch individual quality through and through.
That Hoosier hospitality, you know. That's one of the things I'm probably most sad about missing for NDA this year is seeing Lisa and all those players out there.
Oh,
Just a quitter, Sean. It's okay. No, I'm just kidding. No, no, it is unfortunate. We wish you were joining us, buddy.
absolutely.
Yeah, I know, Knight. I'm sure you are, Will. If not, you will be in about a month.
I need my cuddle, Sean.
No, Nick's gonna be great.
What, Nick Slepic's going?
I mean, he probably is, but I'm talking about you.
Oh,
And
sick.
Christian, looking like leg number 1 is gonna go to Lisa.
Now, with that second game being 0-1 and the players being at this average level, it's going to be hard for Lisa to go 2 straight here. But if there's someone capable of doing it, I would put money on her.
Well, they called that last start a miss for Lisa. And she was going at the bulls. I'm going to guess that she did not miss the last start. I'm going to guess that it hit the bull. And instead of doing the whole back it up and all that with the point lead that she had and everything, she's like, okay, I'll just hit it this first time.
Yep.
The start. Well, that'll do it. At least it didn't say miss again. That would have freaked her out, I'm sure. All right. Lisa Yee takes a 1-0 lead as we head to leg number 2. This is the third place match. Right?
Yes.
That was a quality yes there from Nick.
Yes.
And a low ton to start for Christian.
It's all about how Lisa attacks this here. Not only getting this hat trick, but getting a couple in a row as much as she can get to close that deficit, because Christian needs to be the first one to shoot at the out, going first in Fat Bowl here.
Yeah, that hat trick early on is just going to put a little bit of pressure on Christian. But with his throw, I mean, yeah, it blocked that third dart out a little bit, but mechanically, he's going to hit some hat tricks.
He's still on pace right now. So Lisa, even if she hits this hat trick here, which wouldn't put it past her, Christian, all he has to do is hit a low ton with a non-bogey fallout here to get at least the first swing at an out. And that's exactly what he has to do. Of course, he needs to more realistically hit a hat trick to get a obtainable out.
I'm not going to do that now, but it is open out. So it does leave a finish even with the 1-6-8. Trip 20, trip 20, trip 14. There's other ways to go about it too.
Yeah, Lisa's going to put a lot of heat on this, though. A lot of pressure.
Well, she blew the perfect game. Way to go, Lisa. But sits at 97 after 9 darts. That's pretty well done from her. Christian's got to hit this. Not going to.
And Lisa will get 2 or 3 darts for the out. Might only need 2 to do so. Trip 19 double top is more likely the way she'll approach it here. Not a bull first out here.
Now she can go bowl for double 14. Yep. There it is. Bullseye double 14. A 12 darter will win in 2 legs straight. Lisa Yee going to the finals.
Big
Try that
darts.
dip. Try that triple dip.
Who does she play in the finals?
It's going to be Brandon Westover, and he is not playing out of
Ooh.
Skybox today. Christian will walk away with $180 though for day 1 of 3.
So we will not be able to see that finals. Thanks a lot, Brandon.
Well, we can complain about not seeing the finals, but you can't complain about that money being thrown your way.
No. Cole Adelman asking how long you guys streaming for?
Till we're
it's
done.
Yep, till it's done.
All right, and I do actually have another 3rd place match ready for us here in just one quick second, because we're going to be taking a look over at Skybox again. Dylan Bowers did come out on top on his match against Adam, then beat out Mason Valland, and is now in a 3rd place match for Division 13. So give me a quick moment here to set that up for us.
Andrew, that would be the correct route for 162. However, he had 168 left.
Oopsies.
But you are correct. Yeah. It's all good. It's all good. I'm most likely, like, I had to question myself there, and I was like, yes, or 3 trip 18s. And I was like, well, I would have said that instead. So, and then I had to think about it for a second and realize that he had 168. Woo! But look at this. Dylan Bowers. Skybox. It looks like he is playing Frederick Birchbauer. This is leg number 1 here. I'm going to guess 3rd place match, but I'm just throwing out guesses, and I am right. So that's amazing. Division 13. We're going to see some darn good darts in Division 13. Just warning you guys ahead of time.
11 that were fantastic darts being had. I mean, just goes to show you when you're in a tournament setting, I mean, you're going to see some higher than normal averages out of some individuals in these divisions.
And you should to be at this point.
Frederick does have the advantage in this best of 3, so he only needs to win this best of 3 to move on to the finals, while Dylan, on the other hand, will have to win this best of 3 and a last chance game. The winner of this match will take on Bill Maddox from Missouri.
The Mizzou. Frederick does close out the 18s, but took way too many darts for him.
Do you just want to give a shout out to everyone that is tuning in with us today? I know our national stream is a little bit of a departure from our normal streams that you'll see on the Partners Promoting Darts page and USA Darts pages, but we want to make sure to give a chance to highlight some of these other players. I've said it on Wednesday, and I'll say it again. We get asked all the time, are you going to ever do a CSC Division 3, 4, 5, 6, so on and so forth? Are you ever going to do this, this, and this? Well, this is our chance to really get a chance to highlight all the players in the program, because it's not just the Division 1 players that fund the Partners Promoting Darts. It's all the division players from 1 to 30. So thank you for not only supporting us, but supporting these players. A lot of these players are up and comers, like Dylan Bowers, Frederick. I'm not even going to swing in the dark here. And all these other.
Yeah, Birchbauer.
Not
that one.
Yeah, you have to understand, I dropped out of high school, guys. So you got to slow it down here. With that being said, we just appreciate you guys not only supporting us, but supporting these great players on their journey to kind of get their name out there as well.
Terry Dalton in the chat saying, what's up, guys? What's up, sir? Hope you're doing well. Featured Terry week 1 of the CSC Challenger Series Division 2, I believe.
You are correct.
Do we know how old Dylan is?
I want to say
younger than Nick.
Younger than
as
me.
He wins that.
I can fact check that real quick, though. But I know for a fact he's younger than me.
Well, there you go. So he's probably like 18, 17.
I'd put
he's
him
in there illegally.
I put him between 18 and 20, and it's a no smoking inside, so he's legally fine.
Well, he better watch his back. He's walking around an area that, bad things have happened, it looks like.
I'm sure there's not I don't know why there's not the chalk sketching on the floor yet. Just kidding. No, we can't attack Wendy and them. That's
wonderful. We love them. No, it looks like it's just like a rust stain from the type of floor that they have in there.
I don't know. Florida seems to be the spot where houses go to fall apart with all the rainstorms and stuff they get every single day in Florida. What does it rain? Does it rain like every day for like, 15 minutes at a time, Nick?
If not more. Florida with the coastline, you're always getting rain in. You're always getting something going on. Me being in Central Florida, it's not as bad, but I mean, I will say you get used to driving. Hydroplaning is like our driving on ice, except that they don't make special tires for hydroplaning. That's
what I took from Boca last year, but Boca's literally right off the water, so.
We had a fun little drive there too. I got to pick you up in Orlando. We got to go for a nice little 2-hour car ride. You slept the whole time. It was a great conversation.
Dang
then you made me drive back Kevin Luke, and I was like, "What the heck?" That was like that total downgrade.
Did you drive back Kevin?
Yeah.
Oh, I forgot about that. Forgot about that, old boy.
Hello, Mr. Weber in the chat. Jimmy's saying that Jim is starting Division III finals.
He also said the FCAT messed me up. FCAT was our standardized testing. Then it was FSA. And now it's something else.
Just so you guys know, my wife and kids just got home, so they might burge in here. If that happens, I'll just mute my mic here real quick.
As long as the dog doesn't walk in.
Yeah, if the dog walks in, I'm definitely muting my mic.
Bring the little Missy on. Why not?
What's up, Don? Don, the Chatterbox Kirby in the chat. Throws the easiest 5.0 average I've ever seen. Dylan in prime position here to possibly steal leg number 2 if Frederick doesn't take out this 1-2-5. 15s. Trip 20. Got it. Big dart from Frederick. Wow. Saves his tournament life for the first dip.
Dylan Bowers is 19 years old. Just got that confirmed. Didn't have his age on his Facebook profile, so I had to ask. Of course, Austin Braswell, our residential Kissimmee dart player expert.
Wow.
Well, there you go.
19 years young. Doesn't look a day over 12. I'm just kidding. Nah, the game keeps getting younger and younger. We're seeing a handful of those 19 to 22-year-old individuals that are taking this game by storm.
Oh, what a third dart from Dylan. To find the trip 20 to take the throw here in leg number 3.
I remember when I started playing, I was 16 years old when I started legitimately playing and not just the random competition my dad drug me to when I was a kid. I started taking it seriously when I was 16 years old and never set it down since. It's one of those things that hooks you, especially around that age, because my physique, unlike Dylan here, I was not really built for sports unless you're counting linebacker.
Linebacker is not a sport, but it is a position in a sport.
You know what the perfect position is, Nick?
I can't answer that question on stream.
Well, okay. Wow, Nick. Get us all fired for that remark.
Whoa. I was not a part of the question or the answer. I want that to be known firsthand.
It's not. It's none. It's called putting the jackets on the players is the best payment you can get, because I guarantee you those guys make a hefty $80,000 a year just to put a couple jackets on the player. Here's your towel, sir.
I could be the Gatorade guys, the water boys there. There's a couple of those jobs I could definitely crush.
Just a reminder as we get down to the nitty gritty here. First place for a bracket of 16, $450. Second is $300. Third is $180. Fourth is $110 for a bracket of 15. 430, 290, 160, 95. So getting down to some money being had here. Love it.
Just a little update as well, by the way. Earlier we saw Mike Scarborough take on Jamie Kopp. Mike Scarborough did come out on top, and Jamie Kopp fought all the way back to him again. So they're currently playing their third place match over there for Division 1. So I'm kind of keeping my eye on the background to see who's going to be playing Kenny Doyle there in the finals.
This is just insane to look at. So 100% payback of entry fees today, plus $11,000, almost $12,000 added today for a total prize pool of $30,745. How about tomorrow, bud? 100% payback of entries plus $43,625 added for a total prize pool of $84,000. $8,400 or $84,000 with a little $25 kicker on there. How about that? So can't complain at all, man. That is nuts when you look at the payouts for these. 84,000. My God.
It's actually crazy. I mean, we're talking over $150,000 across this weekend, and I think this is probably, there's different programs, there's a lot of different events out there, and my bias might be shown here, but the coolest thing is it doesn't matter Division 30, Division 1, doesn't matter where you are in the middle, top or bottom. You have the same payout as the other divisions there. And it's just phenomenal to see, and it kind of gets everyone so motivated. That's why we're seeing, even though it is falling on St. Patrick's Day weekend, the players are testing their luck rather than going and celebrating their luck to try to get their share of this money.
Well said, buddy. Well said indeed.
Adam saying, what does PPD stand for? Partners Promoting Darts. You can find us on Facebook and Darts TOC over on YouTube. And of course, this is also brought to you by USA Darts over on Facebook and YouTube as well.
How about that 8 mark there from Frederick?
Yeah, if you want some more information, dartstoc.com is where you can find us.
Sorry, I thought I'd just go out there and say hi to the family real quick, see if that curbs them potentially coming in. And a miss there from Frederick. Opens up the door just a hair for Dylan.
I mean, Dylan's playing above what is expected for Division 13 and is going against a very strong performance from Frederick there.
He's creeping closer. Matt Graff in here. What's up, Matt?
Someone asking what the stats are for these players. Just for reference here, Dylan Bowers is a 3.047 average.
Okay.
For reference.
Oh. How about that from Dylan? Takes a big point lead. And now the pressure right back on Frederick to hit a lot of 19s. Oh, that's a lot.
Frederick's a 3.042.
Wow.
Dylan fighting and clawing here. Big double there.
Gotta stay there.
I say you put in another one, big guy.
Yeah, he tried. Matt Perdon saying, wish I could be playing this weekend. Had to forfeit my last CSE series match as well. Stupid broken ankle. Ugh. Sorry to hear that, brother. As Frederick.
Ooh.
Now, I mean, this is wide open for Dylan. Dylan takes a huge step back. He's like, okay.
That's strutting back there.
That's
Love
David
it.
Beard in the background.
Is that David Beard or is that Leonard Gates? You can't really tell with those moves.
Oh, no.
Oh.
That's difficult. Difficult for Dylan.
The adrenaline. Yeah. You can see that was adrenaline.
Oh, there's the point lead and doesn't hit the bullseye yet. Oh, boy, oh, boy. You know, it has to be said, he's also getting unlucky and not falling out into any of the numbers that he needs.
I think
and that is very well said, buddy. I mean,
There it
usually you
is.
get lucky and hit something.
Frederick wins it. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. So Frederick will move on to the finals. Dylan, third place. I mean, shot really well. And look at where we're headed. Jamie Kopp, Mike Scarborough playing again.
Man, I tell you what, boys, it feels nice to have a good microphone finally.
Yeah?
So nobody's hearing my muffled shirt anymore.
Oh, look at that fanciness.
Hell
You've
yeah.
been threatened to get that thing, right?
I've been threatening to get this thing, and now we got a nice old new desk setup anyways. Is time to upgrade here as we continue to do our CSC and more things around this thing. So
it's
why
Lisa
not?
Yee.
Hey, there she is. Moving closer to the streaming board. I wonder if she'll
Trip
pop
11.
in.
Oh. Mike Scarborough almost took that bad boy right on out. This is the third place match. Here, the winner will go on to the finals. Mike needs to be double dipped, if I'm not mistaken, by Jamie.
If this goes, this will be the first dip. If
Oh
this
my
goes.
54. He took a huge step back. Why'd he stop?
I don't like that at all. I think you got to keep going. I hate the Rob Cross style of just taking a second before you get back after it. Too much things can go through your mind.
54.
I don't like it. I don't like it.
Oh, nope. Wow. That would have been huge. Double 11 goes. The little sigh of relief there from Mike Scarborough.
And of course, if Mike Scarborough does come out on top in this match, we're going to stick with it to watch the Division I finals.
Well, there you go. Seth Shade, what's up, brother? Bicknell, Indiana, Seth Shade. In the chat. Played on the Siege this week. He's a Siege champion.
I cannot relate.
Unlike some of us.
I am a Siege champion, so.
Barely. Because it's
Live.
your show, so you can just continue to try until you actually get it one.
I've only played twice. I've played, I think, as many times as you guys have been there.
I really mean twice.
Well,
I've been there
that's
twice, but only one time to
139.
play.
Well, that's not my fault. So Jamie will go first here in this last leg decider. Here we go.
Let us know who you got in the chat, guys.
Yeah, who you rooting for? Who do you have? Where are you tuning in from?
I'm personally tuning in from Davenport, Florida.
I'm tuning in from Fishers, Indiana.
The basement in Wichita, Kansas. It just sounds so terrible compared to you guys'.
Well, yeah, it's Kansas.
From Wichita, Kansas.
Like, who wants to be in Western Kansas?
Calm down there. Western Kansas is a far stretch, man. We're more like southeast.
Are you?
Central. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Fine.
We got some hills near us. Out there in Western Kansas, it's none. The cattle outweigh the people there.
We got Wisconsinites in the chat, Arizona in the chat, Tampa, Florida.
Honestly, we got a good amount of viewers tuning in for this being a Friday. Well, afternoon, almost dinner time here.
It is dinner time here. Got out of school at 3:35 Eastern Standard Time, and been rolling with you gents for a couple hours now. Excited to be here. Texas in the chat, Omaha, Nebraska. How about Fargo, North Dakota? Of course, Terry tuning from St. Louis. Elko, Nevada this weekend. How about Jordan Lee, Finals Division 12, Missouri checking in. Love to see that. Southern Maine. Lots of great places. As we are here, last late decider of the first dip. Mike Scarborough sitting on the, I guess you can call it the king seat for now, on Jamie Kopp. We got Miss Lisa Yee playing in the finals on the board next to Mike Scarborough.
Oh, that is the finals, huh?
Yep.
Just want to know if she's warming up or not.
Just want to give an update as I'm kind of going through our brackets here, checking our streaming locations to see what else is still going on. Tanner Liga that we watched earlier from South End is currently playing his third place matchup against Nathan Phil. Excuse me. I almost said Trill. So they're playing out in the background right now. So we're kind of keeping eyes on some of our future matches here and what else is going on, because there's a lot to watch. We have about 20 streaming locations, about 9 that we're highlighting today in particular. So a lot of bouncing back and forth.
Love it. Love it. How about this? We got Carol Kopp, Jamie's wife, watching Come On Baby. Good old Jay Fouché. Southern Louisiana. And Mike Scarborough just keeps drilling triples. He's trying to make it to the finals right now. Jamie going to look at the 17s. Of course, Jamie Wisconsinite. Matt Perdon asking, what time are we broadcasting tomorrow? That's a great question. I don't know that answer.
It's going to be the same as today. So tournament starts at 1:30 Central. So we'll usually let the first couple rounds kind of get going, test our equipment, kind of make sure everything's going good with the airwaves and internet. And then we'll probably get going let's just say about 2:30 Central, to no later than 3 Central, give or take, depending on everything, just because Nationals has a lot of different components. It's a little bit more complicated than our normal streams.
There you go. Nice starts there from Jamie. Needs to fill it up, though. Mike's just been crazy good so far. Jamie electing to get rid of the 19s from Mike Scarborough. It's a interesting play from him. Definitely not textbook, but we'll see what happens with it.
Big trip 16 there for Mike. He's just going to continue on.
Okay, I guess Jamie can try and do this on the 15s, but math-wise, that will not add up to more points than the 266, no matter what he does. It only gets 5 of them.
Jay, I would worry about my cameras breaking if you were on them.
Oh my god.
So Mike
Be nice to
Scarborough. I know. He knows I love him. So there you go. You see Mike Scarborough comes up on top there in the first best of 3. So he's going into the finals here with only his one loss up against Kenny Doyle to see who takes Division 1 singles. We actually get to watch it this time.
And I'm going to guess Kenny is not playing in Skybox.
I believe he's playing out of his usual Trick Shots Metro West.
There you go. So we're going to see some top quality darts from Mr. Kenny Doyle, aka Florida Santa.
So we're just going to let them, they have about 10 minutes to get their match set up and going. I'm sure they're not going to procrastinate too much, but let's go ahead and take a quick little break here and hear from our sponsors over at A to Z.
Love it.
Don't go anywhere, guys.
So you want to get into darts, but you're not sure how.
We can definitely help with that. We're A2ZDarts.com, and we've been a dart specialty store for over 30 years. We have the greatest variety of darts in the country. But don't worry, we can narrow down that selection for you, whether you're a complete beginner or a full-on expert. We developed our own Colonial brand to offer an inexpensive line of darts, dartboards, and accessories, so you can get into the game without breaking the bank. Join our amazing community by going to azdarts.com.
It's bananas. Bananas. We are in the finals here of Division 1. Hey, Will, take it away.
Okay, I guess that's how we're going to start this bad boy off. Here we go. Mike Scarborough taking on Santa Claus Kenny Doyle, and this one should be an appetizing match. I'm looking forward to it.
Scrumptious.
We can
match
see
even.
Lisa Yee in the background.
Yeah, still going strong. It's a good sign.
So let's kind of talk about what you guys are going to expect to see here. So it's going to be the finals of the Division 1 bracket, Kenny Doyle, Mike Scarborough. First, it's going to start off with the best of 3. Now, Kenny Doyle is undefeated, so if Kenny Doyle wins, then he has to then also beat Mike Scarborough a second time, because Mike Scarborough only has 1 loss. After that, the format will change if Kenny Doyle does lose his first set, and we'll go to Cricket 01 Cricket. And yeah, besides that, let's just go ahead and just watch Great Darts.
Well, boom goes the dynamite there for Kenny Doyle to get us started on the stream.
What a great start for him.
Kenny Doyle from Kissimmee, Florida. We got Mike Scarborough playing out of Bull Shooter in Phoenix, Arizona. Kenny's playing at his typical location. So not over at Skybox, where I've been told he throws a little bit better.
It's just a little bit more comfortable for him. I mean, that's where he plays all of his leagues out of and stuff like that. You know, everyone has their bar that they feel the most at home at, and Trick Shot just happens to be that place for him.
Well, he's feeling at home all around the triples. Just hitting them all day. 7.33 early on here. Mike Scarborough has to lose twice. Kenny has to lose 3 times. Mike Scarborough, it needs to be said, 3 months ago, he triple dipped the one and only Mike Maloney. And now he's got to do it to the Santa Claus himself, Mr. Kenny Doyle. Will this be a new holiday for Santa?
Tough task for Mike ahead, I believe, is he's going to have to win a couple here to win this bad boy. Big Trip 15 from Kenny.
Yeah, we're going to see if Santa's Irish on this St. Patrick's Day.
Scarborough there just kind of winging one of the 19s there, knowing that Kenny throwing you 7-0 is a force to be reckoned with. So we're going to quickly go into the next game of cricket here, as Kenny just needs one more bowl.
And he hits a double, just a point lead as well. 6.40 in leg number 1. Not too bad.
No big deal.
NBD.
Mike
Cricket
here.
again?
Yep, it's going to be all cricket here for the first best of 3. And depending on who wins, will decide the format for the next best of 3.
There you go. And boom goes the dynamite there from Mike Scarborough. Second leg in a row, we've seen 3 in the bed on the 20s starts. 1 from each player.
And an off round there from Kenny Doyle. A little out of character for himself.
Very interesting.
Yeah, rare off leg there, an off round, sorry. Mike with the Big Trip 19 there. Over the 17s, collects there as well. Looks like we've turned, granted a couple rounds in, but we've turned it around here for Mike. He's now averaging in the 6 pluses.
Yeah, my, how the turntables. Kenny Doyle gives himself a 7. But Mike can easily just shut down those 18s. Maybe. Goes double, hits double. Scotty Johnson watching that 9 mark from Cheyenne, Wyoming. As we get Kenny Doyle giving us a boom goes the dynamite. 9 mark on the 16s. And Mike does not close the 16s.
He was blocked on that second dart there, going for the trip. Decided to go for the double, which has paid off for him in the past, but not that time. Giving Kenny his slight opportunity to set up here, although it's still looking pretty heavily in Mike's favor.
Look at what Kenny's doing.
Some
Kenny
chess.
took out the 20s and tried to take out the 19s before getting the point lead back, and even with an X on the 16s. Yeah, there they go. Point lead and 15s. Bye-bye.
I don't know if I agree with that shot from Kenny, but I think he was taking the one chance at a gamble there, knowing that more than likely this leg, the way Mike's throwing, is going to go to game 3. Decided to take a gamble, did not pay off. I don't know if I personally would have shot it that way. I would have probably gone miss, single.
Yeah, I guess it did force Mike to feel comfortable hitting the 7 mark there to win, but he does so. But crisscrosses his flights there. Uh-oh. Not going to really matter in the end of the day. Maybe. I mean, Kenny hit 6 in the 6 bowls here. It's a different ball game.
Or 5.
Well, he has the point lead now, but I just meant you kind of want to run it up as much as possible.
Oh, absolutely.
Uh-oh. Oh, boy. Well, it's still going on.
Starting to get a little dicey, though. Starting to give Kenny a little bit more of a outside chance.
I mean, oh. Well, it's about the same exact chance he had before.
Realistically needed at least 4 bowls there to be comfortable with that go around.
One more point. Got it. Mike Scarborough wins leg number 2. And we will head to a last leg decider here.
Yeah, not bad. 5.13 there.
All right, this diddle is going to tell a lot. Kenny wants to go ahead and get Mike Scarborough to match point situation here. He needs to try to get the opportunity to go first, because whoever goes first has won so far.
For Kenny. See what Mike can do here. He's got to hit 2 of these trip 20s, and it's not going to happen. So Kenny will get the start here.
Tough place to be put in. Kenny Doyle is quite the opponent to have going first.
Well, here we go. Let us know who you have. Remember, this finals is not over with this first best of 3. Depending on who wins, we might get 1 or even 2 more matches.
Or 3.
Or even 3. I can't even count that high.
Or even 4.
That's like this many. I'm holding up 4 fingers.
Doing in-person magic.
It would have been better. It would have been better if you would have pulled the Shrek and said, pick number 3, my lord. Pick number 3. He's holding up 2 fingers. That would have been great.
That was a great impression on the back pocket of Will Stewart. I'm gonna be honest. I was not expecting you to crush that one.
You're welcome. I watch a lot of Shrek nowadays with the kiddo. Let me tell you what.
It's all right. I actually am supposed to be going to a Shrek rave for my friend's birthday later this month. I got invited to that, and I didn't ask any other questions.
Yeah, my wife did the same recently. She said, I gotta go. I said, whatever. Do your thing.
Wait,
As she iced her. Yes, I'm dead serious. My wife went to a Shrek rave like last month, and then she came home and iced her knees the next day.
I didn't know your wife and I would have a Shrek rave in common, but
yeah.
I'll check that off my bingo card for 2023.
There you go, buddy. I think Sean's dying in the background right now as he realizes.
I've never heard of a Shrek rate whatever. A Shrek rate?
Shrek Rave.
Rave?
Yep.
Nope.
It's real, buddy.
Never been able to say it, let alone gone to it.
It's real.
Wow. Like how nonchalant you were when he brought it up. I was like, oh, wow, this is crazy from Will. Like, he is making this as easy as possible to just dog Nick, and then you were serious. And I was like, what? It's actually real.
You're welcome. Big 7 there for Mike, but Kenny has the opportunity to go ahead and shut the door on those 18s.
Like, honestly, could have been your best troll moment of all time, just to be that, like, nonchalant about the weirdest thing you've ever heard in your life. But nope. Just dead serious.
He knows it's very dangerous to lie about Hannah's activities on stream. He has to tell the whole truth and only the truth.
I thought it was going to be a comedy and it ended up a drama.
Buddy, it was weird when I heard it too. I said, you're going to do what? Okay, whatever. Big Trip 16, on to the 15s. This is in the hands of Kenny Doyle right now.
Yeah, we'll go do another dip no matter what. But Nick, I don't want you to forget what to take away from the conversation we just had. Wear your knee pads.
Oh, don't worry. I keep them in the car. Never know.
And I'll see y'all later.
I meant it from like dancing on the ground.
Oh, yeah,
not
me
anything
too.
else.
Yeah, for sure. All right, Kenny Doyle does take that first best of 3, so that's going to be Mike Scarborough's second loss. Of course, we do follow the format of the player with the least amount of losses, so we're going to go right back into a best of 3 of cricket. If Kenny Doyle wins that, it is over. Of course, Mike Scarborough needs to beat Kenny and 3 more times, basically. So it's going to be a long way for him to go from here, as I'm just trying to deviate away from where we were going with that discussion.
Well, it can only go up from here.
According to
That's
Neepheads,
what we
it's going
thought.
down.
That's what we thought.
Yeah.
We'll find out here in just a second.
Oh. Anywho. Hey, we're going to start off with a diddle here. 3 dart count up.
Lisa Yee got seconds, it looks like. Brandon Westover did come out on top.
Okay. Well, shout out Lisa. Well played. And then shout out Brandon Westover. Well done.
Of course, Brandon Westover known for being the better of the 2 Westovers in darts. The other day I shared myself, Jim Nolte, and my father playing in PPD All-Star Triples about 4 years ago. I shared a post of us playing in it. And of course, Ryan Westover comments that he was surprised seeing me on the winning side.
Yeah.
Who are you waving
going.
to? I was.
Keep going.
And then Kayla, of course, commenting on there. Hey, you play darts?
Big start there from Mike Scarborough. Is it a 9?
Yeah, that's a huge opener. Does get the start here in this first leg, too. That's a pretty big deal.
And he's got to find another number here. Let's see what he can do. It's the 17s for him. Trip 17 opener.
Yeah, not going to be enough there. You're going to see Mike go 18s first. That's how confident he is in that. And his darts right the second. I don't think I've ever been that confident in my life in my darts.
Mike's going to just go ahead and quickly close here. Nothing wrong with that. Trying to go quickly ahead, 1-0. What would be our double dip set?
Yeah, Kenny Doyle just needs to win one more time. And Mike's going to take us to leg number 2 with a double bowl, 6.23 from Mike Scarborough.
That's handy. Kenny only able to throw in a 3.75, an off leg for him, but see if he bounces back with authority here in this next leg.
If I know Santa, he's going to be coming down the chimney right into a trip 20s here, right out the gate.
Guess we'll see here.
He went down to the 19s. He moved himself from the chimney.
Trying to stay right there and gather some 19s. I wonder if he was looking for that white horse start. And you see Mike go ahead and quickly try to go back and do some damage.
They just made the same mistake. They just made the same mistake. And Kenny did not make the mistake again. 8 mark from Kenny Doyle. Mike went after the double 20 on dart 2, closed it on dart 3. But this leg is in the hands of Kenny Doyle.
Yeah, it'll make us 1-1 if so. Oh, okay. How about the 15s there?
I feel like he might have missed by 2 there, but that'd be weird to say for Kenny. So my guess is that he hit a trip. He was trying to hit trip 15 to move up to the 18s, make that nice transition there. But how about a boom goes the dynamite there from Mike Scarborough. I had to say it that time, or else Heather's going to yell at me forever. Whoop. Kenny does not close the 17s. This is an interesting battle we got brewing here in leg number 2. Mike, a chance. A real chance to take control. He's going to. Yes, sir. Back to back. Boom goes the dynamite again. Mike Scarborough just lighting fuses. Winning legs.
Things could get interesting here.
Okay. Just nonchalantly throws in a 7. You go double bowl just for fun?
Speak it into existence.
He sure did. 7.15 for Mike Scarborough. And, well, Kenny Doyle has 1 loss now. Mike Scarborough has 2. So that means we're going to go to the Cricket 01 cricket format here.
Here we go. We will go on over to that format, man. That's just like that.
Yep, the loser side.
We're so good, guys. Can't hear nothing on my end in the background.
Oh, dude, it sounds beautiful.
Okay, I'm just making sure because the wife decided it was a great idea to just play Spotify on the TV upstairs. So that is blaring.
Well, as long as she's playing some good music, we're okay.
Nope, couldn't hear a single thing. So is that why you were turning around there in the last leg?
Yeah, I was turning around. I was like, what is going on?
I promise I didn't type, hey, look out behind you, Will, in chat, like I did that one time.
All right, here we go. Kenny Doyle going to get us started. Let me ask you, Will, for the diddle, would you like to go first or second?
Second.
Nick?
Second every single time. It gives you a massive advantage. You're more likely throwing 20s for your first few darts anyways. So if you're going up there and you throw 100 going first in this diddle style over here, that means the other person, if they hit a triple 20 in their first or second dart, has every right to throw the bull. If you throw under a certain amount, you have every right to throw left-hand side of the board. It gives you so much more options and control.
Why wouldn't you just go trip 20, single 20, bullseye anyway, going first?
Because you would be lowering your maximum possible score. If you're going first, you're going to want to stay at the trip 20 unless it's blocked.
But doesn't that block the opponent's opportunity to do that?
Yes, but it doesn't block their opportunity to hit the trip in the first two darts.
Tomato, tomato. Boom goes the dynamite. Mike Scarborough getting us started with another 3 in the bed on the 20s. He is in fuego, coming at the right time. He is trying to get himself 3 scoops of ice cream.
For those asking, en fuego means on fire.
Nobody asked that. Everybody knows. Just ask the Backstreet Boys. Everybody, yeah.
Who are they?
See, they know. Oh, he's muted, and he doesn't know he's muted.
I think he knows. I think he's playing with his license set up over there, getting everything dialed in for next time we put his beautiful face on camera.
He's trying to go all green.
Oh, what are you talking about? Not me.
Oh, look at that. Now it's ooh.
Eh.
At least he finally got some green in the picture.
Just playing with some things here, fellas.
Kenny Doyle here.
Well, wow, I was going to say Mike here with the 120 to 87 advantage, but that's going to end quickly as Kenny is able to capitalize on those 18s for nice 7 mark there.
Yeah, that was a big miss for Mike.
Yep, way to punish him. That's exactly what Kenny needed to do to keep himself in this leg.
A good 7 mark follow, though. But now he finds himself just a little bit behind in the leg. Kenny in control still. See what he does here on dart 3. Stays up there. Big 6 on the 18s.
These guys have consistently, other than 1 or 2 off legs for each, I mean, they've been in the 5s and 6s this whole time and showing why they're in the finals of Division 1 and what it takes to come out on top in Division 1.
Yeah, this is the moment where Kenny didn't take complete control. I would argue that wasn't complete control. But it was a good amount. Oh, where was that going?
It looks like he was going double 18 on that first dart because that tip, it looks like a tip broke into the board.
Well, that's a very high breakage of tip.
Kenny currently averaging a 6.40. Looking to take this first leg here.
Oh. Well, he tried to get something going there. Put a little bit of pressure on Kenny. Now let's see what Kenny does here. He goes for the win, right?
I mean, you have to go for the win. Yeah, it's just some weird strategy from both those players in those last 2 rounds. More so Kenny
Does
on this
Mike has
untimely
winning
miss.
darts. Double bullseye here does this. Oh. Oh my goodness. That's why Mike did it. Almost paid off. Kenny, well, you got out of it, but my goodness, that was close. Leg number 1 goes to Kenny Doyle. Takes a 1-0 lead as we head to the 0-1 leg. First time seeing these two gentlemen play 0-1 at this point.
And with this level and caliber of play from these guys, I expect very much a near perfect game from both these players. So, of course, I speak that into the world, and the deflection gods speak back.
Wow, what a 1 for that to give. That looked straight up bullseye. Oh. Both of them only going low tons. That's advantage Mike.
Does kind of just get a little bit of an advantage for Kenny, but it doesn't counteract the fact that Mike's got the start here. So a big 150 would be handy if you're Mike.
That
is what he'll get. Yeah.
He just has to hit 5 more perfect bowls and he's good. Kenny gonna stay right there with him though.
You know what's funny is Kenny always says in the situation, and I've seen him do it in events like this, is if he hits that opening hat trick, he will always go 180 on his second round there to have a chance at a 9-darter still and open out.
Yep. Didn't get the opportunity because he hit the 12 on dart 2. And has ever since had to just put pressure on the shots from Mike, but Mike's been perfect ever since the opening. Ooh. And now, Mike Scarborough, just 2 more bowls. We're going to a last leg decider. It's so impressive. He's not just hitting bowls. Like, he's hitting doubles.
Almost effortless in nature. It's wonderful to watch Scarborough throw. Jimmy Sullivan in chat saying Division 3 winner was Randy White. That means that the runner-up was Jim Nolte.
Oh, Jim. I mean, hats off to Randy. Randy's a heck of a shot. Jim, I'm sure second place is awesome, though. Right?
Yeah. There's nothing wrong with it. I mean, here's the thing. If you're getting even 4th place on day 1 here, that's huge because you're setting yourself up for a good weekend and a good entrance into the next day. I mean, these players have only been playing for all of 4 hours since this event started. And so they get 4 hours. They basically had a really good practice session going into their next match and next event, excuse me. So I would say I'm very happy with any cashing position there. Although, of course, who doesn't want the gold?
Yeah, that's true. Lisa Yee saying hi, boys. Well, hello, my dear.
Hi, Lisa.
Who's yours? Speaking of which, I believe Purdue's game, which, by the way, we're rooting against everybody, will be starting here in about 20 minutes or so. Let's go 16 seed.
Well, congrats to Lisa on her 2nd place finish today, too. While we're at it.
Congrats, Lisa.
Yay, Lisa.
Yay.
Okay, that was a little overboard.
Oh, boy.
That was a little overboard.
We go. Okay, this is why we can't have nice things.
Look at this from Kenny Doyle.
Speaking of nice things, Kenny Doyle getting us rolling here.
I feel like everyone's a critic today. I'm not going to lie.
Mike, only a 3 mark. That's going to be killer. That might do it. Like, that's how big of a deal that might have been. Yep. Surprised he missed. Okay, no harm done.
Yeah, Mike's got to open up these 16s, though. He does so there. 9 mark,
Oh,
just a 7.
he's shaking his head. He knew that was the exact perfect dart to throw there on dart 3. Just ricocheted out. Kenny's starting to play with fire a little bit here, huh? Oh, boy. Oh, boy. That is a mistake with a capital stake. Wow. Turntables have turned here, bud.
They certainly have.
Still high ground here for Kenny.
Yeah, but 2 triples, and he'll close out the 15s for sure. No, he stays on the 20s. Okay,
Well, he just wanted me to say, boom goes the dynamite.
I see the play there. There's nothing wrong
Yeah.
with that. Stay there and force Mike to hit the good shot. He's thinking
Oh.
probability here, and he's taking advantage here. So Doyle now can just take these out, no problem.
Doyle rules. There go the 16s, 15s. Yep. Point one time. Where'd he go, bull?
He'll point.
Yep.
Yeah, just to make sure. I mean, you can't really do much with the. Yeah, double's handy, but you can still go 1, 2, 3 when you come up here. And that's exactly what he's going to have for the win.
Mike, I think, feeling that he's ran out of time here against Kenny Doyle. And Sunshine State Santa, not done yet. Well, I blew my perfect call. It's your turn.
Hey, that's quite all right. Big double there. Another one would pad some points, but Doyle, he just needs 1 bull and some points. There's the bull.
There's the point.
There's the points. Yep.
There it is. Kenny Doyle is your champion of Division 1. Sunshine State Santa back on top where he belongs. And I hope he gets to enjoy the rest of his St. Patrick's Day. I'm sure he will. With $450 extra dollars.
That's handy. That is handy. Good win there for Kenny Doyle. And good second place there for Mike Scarborough. Mike is going to come out with, what is it? It's going to be $300 for a bracket of 16. So
there you
go. Not bad at all. We're waiting Nick, see where we're at in the background. We may have another match.
We may not. We do. How about Lon Broussard taking on Chris Kuntz? Coons.
I don't know. Take a shot in the dark here. Of Chris Coons from Fond du Lac, Wisconsin. And, of course, Lon Broussard playing out of All Seasons to Come Washington. I believe that's Christian's dad, if I'm not mistaken.
Yep. I believe so. Well, here we go.
4th place matchup here to get into the 3rd place of Division 14. Waiting them is Alan Shard, and then in the king seat, John Thompson. Hey, Sean, I
was just saying it's a big movement there from Chris, but does work for a couple triples.
I was just wondering, Sean, how do I get involved in something like this?
Well, I would tell you, but I would have to kill you.
All right. Eric Larson's in
Um,
shambles.
Oh, sorry. Is Eric in here asking?
No.
Okay. Well, I did not pull up that script, so give me a minute and
I
I'll
was
have that answer for you. But
I did
no,
not mean to put you on the spot there. I feel bad now.
no, it's okay. You get involved by playing in PPD leagues and daily remote tournaments or DRTs. Um, to get involved, you just go to dartstoc.com and you check out the map. The map will show any location with G3 boards within the vicinity of PPD leagues. If you don't see anything in your area, just contact your vendor and have them contact them on the website. From there, you can sign up for leagues on the website. It doesn't take a ridiculous amount of games to be eligible either. Consistently playing one league a week will keep a player eligible for this event in the future. Again, just go to dartstoc.com to get signed up today.
I'm sorry, I wasn't listening. Can you run me through one more time?
Nope. I tried to memorize it right there, so
That's pretty good. So just a little update as far as where we're at with our streaming coverage of today. Our locations are starting to wind down for a lot of them. So this will be our last match that we cover. We're going to take a break here, kind of evaluate what players we have left, see if we can get anything else lined up. But we are leaning towards the twilight years of our broadcast here.
well, hey, shout out Christian Broussard in the chat saying, let's go, Lon. So looks like Sun is in there. We saw him earlier on.
Yep, that is played Lisa Yee twice before she got into the finals.
Yeah, so shout out to Christian for his third place finish.
Chris rocking the Magic Darts jersey there. You see that?
Yeah.
And dancing too, having some fun.
Oh yeah, he's getting low. Getting low, getting low, getting low, getting low, getting low, getting low.
Probably doesn't realize he's on camera right now, so if anybody wants to let him know.
Oh, he's spinning around.
Dude, he is really getting it, I'm telling you.
Oh. He's having a good time, having a good time.
He's even shimmying at the line.
Hey, it's St. Patty's Day. All right, let's see what Lon does here. He's looking over the 16s. Getting rid of them. Playing thermonuclear darts, looks like.
Christian saying 3 times she got me all 3 times. If there's one player that beats you 3 times in a triple elimination bracket, and that was just the way it was meant to go today, but not always forever. But there's a person to lose to 3 times and not be ashamed of. Lisa Yee is a good one at that.
Yeah, I'm sure she was super nice to you about it too.
It's
Made
the
it
worst
worse.
when you're almost cheering for your opponent because of how courteous and kind they're being.
All right. Chris just gathers in some points, kills the 16s, and he is rolling right now.
Well, winner of this one plays Alan Chard of Waterloo, Nebraska. And then the king seat holder, John Thompson of Wisconsin. Mid-State Amusements.
Big dart there from Lon. Is it going to be enough to keep him in the match? I'm not sure. This is Division 14. And you see they're throwing a 3-5 and a 2-7-5. Woo! See if Chris closes it out. Misses the first dart. He dances along the line there. Uh-oh. Lon does get a little bit of an opening.
A little bit of an opening is all you need.
Oh, Megan.
Megan, why don't you have a drink with the puppy?
Lisa E letting me know they're putting another match on the stream board at Bullshooters.
Ooh, exciting.
Yeah, she's texting me now.
Oh, I understand that she doesn't like talking to me. It's not like she's met me several times.
Well, it's understandable then.
Yeah, I'm not as famous as the boom guy. That's just how it works.
Who, Will Stewart?
No, I'm not gonna do it to him. That's the legendary Will Stewart, the GOAT.
The Lead Chive Jerry? I didn't do that right, but you get the point.
Nope, don't get it. What you mean?
Lon is just staying alive here. Chris needs 3 bowls. Yeah, that's a good start. One more. There it is. Chris takes it out. Lon, it was a pleasure watching you play, bud. Chris, you keep on dancing, sir.
It does what he needs to do to advance to play Allen in the next round. The winner of that will play John Thompson.
Alrighty. It looks like we're going to have another match come to the stream.
Even though he said break, we're going to go do this. Well, what? Oh, sorry. Just wanted to make Nick go, gosh darn it, Will.
Well, I do want to go to a break to evaluate our cameras, but I'm also kind of doing it a little bit in the background here, and we're nearing very close to the end of our stream here, as we're unfortunately having our streamed players eliminated or winning. So that is kind of what is the tail of the tape here. So more than likely, there's a match that is moved to the stream board for us.
Sorry. What would the other options be?
Disqualified.
They're either winning or losing. there's no. Are they tying? Would that be a better thing to have happen right now? They're either winning or they're losing. Sorry, keep going.
Darts. Sean, you're lucky I did not hit the camera switch a little faster there.
Yeah, I know. I put it down quickly.
Well, it looks like we're waiting here just a second before we get back underway with another match, as it'll be a Division 27 match is what we're looking at. Rick and Jackie is what we're going to be getting.
Yeah, and kind of going towards here. It looks like Skybox has no one left here for us. South End and Starsky's players that we were keeping along with are finished with their tournament run today. So this is getting towards the end. Pretty much our players that bull shooters in all seasons are our last ones that we're going to be kind of keeping our eye on today. And then also do want to give a shout out to some of the other bars that we were watching along with, but didn't get a chance to cut to today. Thirsties and the Stadium, of course, for Star City. Backroads Lounge as well from Game RR Biz. And I believe we also didn't get a chance to feature Woodchucks from Midstate or Shot Spot Pub from Abraham. But those are other bars that I was kind of watching, but unfortunately the timings of the match didn't quite work out for us today.
Well, then we better get them tomorrow.
Okay.
Well, I don't know what Sean's doing there, but it was like a. No,
What?
I'm not gonna say that. Never mind, because that would have been really bad.
Not good. Yep. Hey, do you want to know how to become eligible to play major PPD events like the CSC Challenger Series and PPD Nationals?
Let's hear it.
Players become eligible for those by playing in PPD leagues and daily remote tournaments, or DRTs. Leagues are starting daily, so get involved by going to dartstoc.com and checking out the map. The map will show any location with G3 boards within the PPD system. If you're not seeing anything in your area, have your vendor contact them on the website. From there, players can sign up for leagues on the website. It doesn't take a ridiculous amount of games to be eligible either. Consistently playing one league a week will keep a player eligible for this event and other events like it in the future. Again, go to dartstoc.com to get signed up today.
So secretly, he's got this little paper script that he's dead-eyeing right now instead
Nope.
of the camera. It's
I'm
right
looking-
behind it.
I'm looking
looking
dead
at
at
it.
the camera.
Oh,
My script is
goodness.
below the camera, and I did not look at it once. And you could watch my eyes the whole time. I did not move them.
We'll talk about creepy. Talking about creepy. Well, now I'm totally upset because my wife just informed me that she did not get my text in time for the proper order of food. Now I'm getting something I don't want. Terrible news.
What'd you order you?
Freddy's steak burger. She ordered me a double instead of the old patty melt. The patty melt sounded delicious. I guess it's not meant to be today. Whatever. I'll just settle. You're welcome. It's better than a dog biscuit, right, Megan?
Well, it was a peanut butter treat.
Well, I'm
She
sorry.
said it tasted very bland.
She thought
Not
it was
much
a
peanut
nutter-
butter flavor.
She thought it was a nutter butter, but it wasn't.
There was a very small picture of a dog. That was the only giveaway that it was a dog treat.
Very small picture of the dog. The whole
It happened.
package was half a dog.
No. It was very like deceptional. It was
Oh my goodness. Well,
deceptional is
there
not a
you
word.
go.
Deceptive. That's the word.
Matt Perdon has a great question in chat. Do you guys know anything about how to get the cameras to live stream these events? If you want to join into the Streamed Locations Network for Partners Promoting Darts, please just reach out to us directly over Facebook or through our text line as well, or reach out to me directly, Nick Teixeira, on Facebook, as we're always looking to add new bars to our streamed selection and kind of highlight the different talent we have across the PPD.
Yep, I got a great idea, Nick. Let's run an ad real quick. What do you say?
Yeah.
Yeah, sounds good. Let's run an ad real quick, and then we'll come right back with this match. we go. Back better than ever. As it's going to be Rick versus Jackie going at it in division number 27 for our third place match. What do you say, Sean?
I say Division 27 is going to be wonderful. And it's because we could expect so many different things. You just saw Rick through that first start. Gravity kind of grabbed him a little bit, and he hit the trip 20, and then took a huge step back there. So here we go. I'm excited for darts. It's gonna be great. This is darts. This is darts. Like the 90 percentile of dart players right here that we're about to see. Inconsistency, brilliant moments, celebrated shots, big shots. That's what it's all about, bud.
I'm glad that you mentioned that because I think we get lost and confused sometimes with those upper tier folks that we see constantly on the stream. That's just that top tier. That's like 5% of individuals that play darts can maybe be that good, you know? So if that.
Yep. All right, here we go. See what Jackie can do. See if she likes the 18s or 17s. Only one mark. She throws rapid fire. I don't know if you noticed that. A little machine gun like.
Now, we all
Rick-
like to talk about how players have really good strokes and when we get a chance to watch them really clean stuff. For a moment, and this is nothing but in the constructive category, let's talk a little bit about like the form of Rick here and how every dart player has such a unique throw. You can see he actually brings it like pretty much like behind his eye line sight, which is a little bit more unique. And he has his arm a little bit out there and a little bit more of like a firm, like squatting-esque stance, which is going to be like your main differentials between, wow, and a big 7 mark there from Jackie.
That was huge from Jackie. She throws so quick that sometimes she throws in a real quick 7 mark too. Yeah, that's going to be the fun of this level, right? Rick is going to have a nonchalant throw. He definitely grips the dart real hard as he brings it back, which is why he has trouble, I think, releasing from time to time. But otherwise, we're going to see he does very similar things every time.
Well, there's a reason why they're getting close to the finals and are both in the money respectively for their bracket.
Yep.
Single 18, single 20 there.
Yeah, she went for the kill shot on the 20s. That's a bold move, Jackie.
Very much so, but hey, got to take your looks when they're given to you, huh?
Time after time. It's a tough first start there for Rick. Yeah, his throw is very release oriented. It has a very similar miss as mine into the 12s and the 5s. It's because he's gripping the dart too hard, so he's releasing a little bit late, and the dart's kind of dragging over a little bit. So this is where you got to kind of just do the opposite of what you think you should do and loosen up your grip.
Well, and, another point here with his throws, he does have a very firm follow-through, which is one of the number one things that you could look for in a throw. But you see when he brings it behind that eye line, you kind of almost lose that eye-hand coordination for a minute, and you kind of see that dart kind of shift off that center line that he's on and move a little bit on a different angle, which is where he's going to have some of his more inconsistencies. And I say that coming from someone that loves coaching players and giving advice to them, because it was advice like that helped me learn the game in the beginning as well.
Yeah, we could talk about it all day, but I'm just gonna enjoy the scrappiness of both these players. Like I said, the timed big shots are gonna be fun. There's gonna be some timed misses that are gonna be heartbreaking, and it's gonna be great. I'm telling you, this is darts.
See, we're definitely neck and neck here. 2.33, 2.33.
Smart.
We're into what,
pointing.
round 7 or 8 in this one already.
Yep. Oh, telling you, Jackie throws so quick. And it gets closer to where she's aiming at too. You could tell she went 21, tripped one. Like, yeah, it's right there. She's gonna have some rounds that are gonna bite you.
Rick doing what he needs to do right now.
Yep. Oh. Yeah, drag the third one low. So here we go. Can Jackie, she's going to get one more shot at this. Oh, brutal. There we go. Race to 2. Division 27. This is for third place. So they're playing Cricket 01 Cricket.
See, someone's definitely back there distracting Rick.
He's got 5 seconds to throw.
Yeah, about to say, can't be doing that, buddy. Got to be kind of staying a little bit more focused if you hope to win this and advance into the final, I think.
I think Rick's had a pretty good St. Patty's Day. I think I think Rick's having a little good St. Patrick's Day. And you know what? This is honestly rough on Jackie too, because she's such a fast thrower. That this is such a, I mean, honestly, if this is done on purpose by Rick, it's a brilliant move. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Oh, it's a heck of a double.
Big double indeed as he goes ahead and closes it out.
Nick's trying to make us dizzy.
Well,
Appreciate that.
I was trying to show everyone clapping for him, and then he hit a huge celebration there that I unfortunately missed during that.
See back there, Lisa Yee supporting Rick.
Yeah, you know that's the person that's talking trash to him too. All right, gets 2 of them. Oh, this is awesome. All right, let's see what Jackie does. Yeah, there's the killer. Throws in a 5.
Mike
His
Scarborough's
rhythm's
saying,
a perfect. Go ahead.
Mike Scarborough saying Rick's nickname is Donkey for real, by the way. So
Yeah.
He's back there. Does he even know he's playing darts for like a third place match right now? He's just having a good time.
that's what it's about.
Well, that technically is a 16. Can you tell I use that argument a lot?
Yes.
Double 8 is technically a 16.
I mean, you're not wrong, but you ain't right.
Well, if you ain't first, you're last.
Jackie kind of finding her way back here, but you would have think she'd had to open up another number there. Now Rick can eyeball the 15s.
Nope. Gonna point the 17s. I love the move. So Jackie, see if she can rhythm in another big score here. Okay, got rid of the 17. Look at how close this is. 2.15 to 2.15.
It's I mean, that's what I'm
Ugh.
saying. This is the kind of stuff you're gonna see in these lower divisions. It's just so neck and neck the whole way through.
Lisa says he has no clue.
I like Scarborough's consider him semi-aware. Sergio, this is Division 27.
Uh-oh. He holds the follow through on all those twos. And here she comes. Oh, my goodness. Jackie has now brought it to within a 16-point game. Rick's got to close the 15s now. Uh-oh.
Difficult darts being thrown here. Yes, this goes back into Jackie's favor. He's saying, I don't know what happened.
See, he also knows he's on the stream, and I'm sure is having that eat at him a little bit. Jackie might not have any idea.
If I was Jackie and I didn't know, especially because she's not at a streaming location, she's like, what? She just look at the player camera wondering what the guy's doing.
Oh, man. Brutal. So Jackie now in the driver's seat here for leg number 1. Oh, wow. Jackie! Just kill shot. 2.43 is where she ends up. I'm telling you, I knew she was going to be lurking there. I knew we were going to see something crazy out of her. Jackie Munger takes leg number 1 as we head to leg number 2, the 501 leg.
And Jackie just needs to win this leg here to go to the finals against Rachel Porter. Rick, on the other hand, needs to win these next 2 legs and then beat a last chance leg against Jackie to come out to the finals.
You know what this also means? That means all of them are listening to the broadcast while at the bar. So they're probably just listening to it on full volume, and he has to hear it the whole time too. There's Lisa walking up to talk trash to Rick before he gets going, aka the pep talk.
And we got the whole gang over there.
Yep. I love this.
We do love our bullshooters, people.
All right, here we go. Rick gonna get us started. Yep.
Love to see him having some fun.
He's having a great time.
This is probably the most nerve-wracking thing he's ever done.
There is a time I wish we had mic'd up. I think it would be right now.
Yep. Oh, yeah. We'd have to have a bleep button for sure. This is definitely a late night stream, but let's do it. If you want, I can just tell you what he's saying right now anyway. Just kidding. How about that? Jackie. A 110 start.
After hitting the double bull, single bull last time too. Those bulls seem to be her ally.
There's a great first start from Rick. And a good third dart. The other little guy, we're not going to worry about that little guy.
He's saying he's normally like this all the time. I don't think you could fake that. That is real. Rick is Rick, and no one's going to change him otherwise. And I love that.
Jay Fouché asking if the cameras have mics. That would be
Absolutely
dangerous.
not.
Man, if they did.
Fun fact, in the early CSC days before we all took it over, they used to install so there's a camera facing the player and the board. There was an extra third camera that they would install at each bar that the player would walk up to and then call on their cell phone at the end of their match after it was over to do a live interview on the feed. Quickly realize it's probably not the best to interview them after the match for multiple reasons.
Yep. Yeah, we definitely enjoy the fact that you do those interviews before they start.
Jackie has the upper hand here. She's kind of stolen throw here. What do you think?
Yeah, for sure.
She can pop in a big bullseye here and then some. It would be handy.
Well, you jinxed her. Way to go
I
there.
did. Oopsies.
Only 30 points scored from Jackie that round. Just couldn't quietly let her do her thing, could ya?
Whoopsies.
Let's see if Rick can take advantage. Not quite going to. Hey, he has a point lead. All right.
He's still fine along.
There's a bullseye, but not enough to leave a finish.
But enough to get that separation. It's going to be up to Rick here to kind of make a stance, get himself back in the running.
He's gonna talk this one over a little bit. Yep, there he is. He's laughing. And under 10 seconds again. I wonder if he's ever been timed out. I feel like Rick might be a player that's been timed out.
Maybe once or twice, huh? Hey, but that's quite all right. Things happen sometimes, but
Doesn't quite leave a finish either. Yeah, my wife informing us says, remember calling our match results into medalist. Oh, yeah. Yeah, and then we'd have to fold up the paper and put it in the little box, and then they would collect it weekly. You guys don't even know anything about all that.
Was that like before the internet or something?
No, it was back when we started playing about 13 years ago. It was medalist leagues instead of bullshooter and all the stuff that's there now.
that was before my time.
I do
Yep.
know about the medalists from my dad. He told me about it playing in Ohio in the medalist leagues.
Oh, yeah. Hey, Franny's in the chat. He's at 7 seconds. 6, 5, 4, 4. He hit a 4 with 4 seconds left. Oh my gosh.
Well,
What?
well, Bell did not hear the bell ring yet. He's still going.
Where's Lisa Yee? We need to have a discussion with her.
Where's his coach? Jackie with a great shot there. Got half her score down, 76 with 76 left.
She threw all 3 darts by the time it's going to take Rick to get to the line here and throw his first dart. But this is a big round. Who was the king seat?
The king seat for this one's going to be Rachel Porter.
No, I mean like of this match.
Oh, and this one is going to be Jackie. So if Jackie wins this leg here, it's all over.
All right. Oh, went for the trip 18 route. That was the smart move. Bullseye here on dart 3 to leave tops. Ideally, doesn't get that done, but 71's doable. Jackie's going to get a look at the 76, though. 19. Not going to get it. Oh, no, Jackie. And Rick, 71 left. To keep this dog a-brewing.
Can he do it? But now,
17.
just a reminder, so
Okay, 14 for bullseye. That not ideal there. And that's not ideal to throw the last dart off the board.
yeah, not ideal at all. He shouldn't have done that one.
Well, Jackie, this for the match. Not yet. Okay, double 18. Missed it. And Rick, who got angry at himself, now has to throw 2 darts.
Was the right shot, though, in her second dart there with 46, shooting that 10-6 wire.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. Okay.
Just a single 19 needed.
I don't know where the 18 came from there, but alrighty, it'll do. He's going to go pick up that dart first. Might throw that one again.
It looks like it.
So to hit what I was going for first, let's do it again.
He is down to 5 seconds. And hits it in the bottom corner pocket. Let's go to leg number 3. As Bull Shooter is celebrating good times. Come on. Look at that. There's kicks, I believe.
They're having a good time over there as they're going to get a game 3 here. If Rick does win this, they're going to go to a last chance game. And if he wins that, he's going to the finals. I'm excited to see how this plays out when you say will. Exactly.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to another match here. Let's see if we can go the distance or not. It looks like we are. Let's do a little count up as Sean's dying in the background as I'm trying to scarf down dinner and Nick's asking me questions. It seems like a smart idea.
It was very much intentional. That's why Sean has dinner in a tube.
I do not have dinner. Not yet. There better be dinner out there waiting for me, though. Oh, well, that's good. If there's Taco Bell sauce packets, maybe there's Taco Bell.
Not a guarantee.
I'm going to cross my fingers. Okay, well, this is... Do you go bullseye here? Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
As Sophia starts choking hard out there on the sauce packet, probably. Goes 19, and that's a bold move. It's going to be 1 point short.
It was real high up. I'm almost certain that was at the bowl there.
So Jackie's going to get the start here in this last leg decider. All right, that works too. I do have dinner at least.
Soon I'll have a wife of mine comment in the chat that I have dinner waiting for me, I hope.
Look at those averages. Once again, 25s for both of those players.
Yep.
Man.
And that count up leg.
Doesn't get any closer. Jackie's going to get the advantage here. Big triple start.
Machine Gun Jackie throws in a 5 mark to get us started. Machine Gun Munger. There you go. Rick going right at the 17s. I like it.
Great answer back. Hits it on the fallout and says, you know what? Let's let it ride. And that's exactly what you should do in a scenario like that because every point counts. Jackie, on the other hand, opting to try to steal those 19s away.
Sergio, he's having a good time. He's talking to his people who are all watching him play pretty much, which has got to be a little bit nerve-wracking.
It's definitely better than having nobody behind you when you're playing this late into the bracket. As someone that has played in these PPD like remote events, it's one thing when you're in a tournament hall and like the people that you are hanging out with the tournament are in the rooms getting sleep. That's one thing. It's another thing when you're at a bar and everyone else in the bar has no idea you're playing in a national tournament, no idea you're playing for a lot of money. They're playing pool over there, they're doing stuff over there, and it's nice to have some people there supporting you and in your corner.
Big darts there from Rick. That's going to get a little celebration. So here we go.
Pretty good battle here from these players. No one wants to go home. Jackie's just literally before I could even process that her turn started throwing all 3. It's impressive, but does nail a third number there and getting herself in pretty good positions. Both these players are net even, in my opinion.
Will, how's your food?
It was delicious. I was trying to scarf it down, but I figured I'd just give up now that Nick's just trying to annoy me this whole dang time. So I'm just kidding.
When did you find that out?
No, it's quite all right. Look at
Look at
Jackie. She's
my-
going on a tear right now.
Boom goes the dynamite. Why not? Jackie deserves it. Machine Gun Munger.
Please look at that. 4.20 right now.
Yeah.
Hey Nick, what do you think about that
4.20 was not my college GPA.
It's why you
How do you
didn't
get the-
graduate high school.
How do you get the 4.20? Is that like extra credit involved?
That's what the knee pads were for.
All right,
And I
so
am really
Jackie.
sorry for everybody at home.
This is why Nick doesn't get to talk, guys. All right, Rick needs a lot of 15s, or well, he needs a lot of luck at this point. He needs Jackie to stop throwing darts for a bit. That's a good round. To start to it, you never know what could happen here.
That's not lie. I mean, every once in a while, you're gonna have one of these legs. You know, you're just gonna have one that goes your way, and you just can't miss.
You can still battle hard here in this leg.
Oh yeah, you can still come back if you're Rick. I mean, Jack can find an ice cube and all of a sudden be cold. You're welcome.
Oh, that one got me. That was really good.
You're welcome.
Buy
Big,
an ice cube.
big double 15.
Why would you buy something to make you go cold?
Well, when you're in Florida, that's the only way, buddy.
I don't think Jackie's in Florida.
I know, but Nick is. So,
Boom! Big darts there from Rick. He hits the hat trick and then hits a little shimmy shim shim.
Jackie's in Missouri, so every once in a while. He's in St. Joseph.
We'll see if Rick can shimmy his way into another hat trick. He's going to have to get rid of a wedge in this round if he does hit a bull. Get rid of a wedge. No. Abort mission, get rid of a wedge.
See,
Not the right
I agree. I agree with you, Sean, that like on the paper, that is the right shot. But in that situation, I think, especially just given what we've seen out of like Rick and whatnot, I think once he finds that number, he's pretty consistent about following it up. Taking the opportunity to get as much as he could in that moment and then taking a full turn to try to get the other wedges there might be the better approach in this particular instance.
Big double there. He's going to go for another one. He will. Unfortunate ricochet.
Well, on the paper, those are the wrong shot.
Jackie, unfortunately, only finding a single 20, though, so door's still open here. Rick can continue to battle back. Does he go for a couple of these open numbers here?
Now he should.
No, Rick is not at Skybox. Rick is at Bullshooter in Arizona. Jackie now's the point lead. Uh-oh.
Jay bringing up a great point. He might be just playing for the round out. That could be another reason why he would stay on those bulls.
But I don't know why you would do that with it
I mean,
being
you're around 12
bulls
right now.
versus all those other triples. That seems like an unlikely strategy.
I agree with you, but he does bring up a point that it could be a factor, especially when you're going against 4 wedges. If you're averaging around the 2.0 to 2.5 range, I mean, you're talking 1 to 2 rounds per wedge.
Nope. We'll see if it pays off for him. He is hitting a lot of bulls, though. There's the point lead. See if he gets rid of the 16 here.
He could also just play for fallouts at this point.
That's
Go ahead
true.
and at least take one out, I think. He's going for the bulls.
Ugh. All right. Well, we're going to see what happens there. That's a big, huge point lead now.
Yeah, that's a massive trip 20 there for Jackie. Forces Rick to go ahead and hit some more of these bulls.
Rick wins this. We do go to a double dip, which is just one game of cricket. Then if Rick wins that, we go to another race to 2. For the finals.
I do want to say, with featuring Division 27 here and some of our other divisions, I mean, we've seen a lot of ranges since we started covering the Nationals event. It is really nice to give the opportunity for these players to have their opportunity to kind of not only be able to play on the stream, because sometimes they don't even know. They just know that there's a chance that they could play on stream. Rick, right now, very well aware. But these players also get the experience of being able to watch back your match and getting able to see their form from a different angle.
Yep.
And everything else. It's such a good opportunity for everyone involved. And it's really just PPD's way to say thank you for supporting the program here. As much as it's fun to watch, Mike Scarborough take on Kenny Doyle, you can also probably watch that on like a Monday night.
Look at Rick. He's moving in slow motion. Oh, I love it.
You won't see that on the Kenny Doyle Mike Scarborough match, that's for sure.
And then he steps back again. I love him.
Seems like a fun guy to be around, huh?
And he's hitting bowls doing this.
And he's close out shooting what Sean would shoot.
What is going on? Why is this happening? He closed the 16s. Yay.
It just makes you wonder if he's just playing a gag on us or what. He could be just nonchalantly doing it just because that's him, but
Well, Jackie wins it.
My goodness.
Oh.
Good stuff from Jackie. She's able to capitalize. Yep. She will advance. As Mike
comes in and
holy moly.
Oh gosh. Well, what a way to end it.
That was fun. No, that was good and fun as he high fives everybody. Good stuff. My goodness.
Wow.
Entertaining day, huh, bud?
Dude, listen, if that's how it ends, I'll take it all day. That was fun. It was exciting. It was a great time. And you know what? We're going to be back tomorrow. Get the stream going around the same time we did today. It's 505 teams flighted into 32 divisions. 100% payback of entry fees plus $43,625 in added total prizes. $84,025.
Big money to be had tomorrow. And how about that one? Rick coming out with what did he come out with? Let's see the bracket. How many players?
$180 there.
15. Yep. No, so
Or
he's going to come out with
160.
160.
Yep.
For second, Jackie will either get 290 or 430 for first. So lots of money to be had today as well. So, but tomorrow's the big day with some bonus pool action to be had as well.
Yeah, we're going to be following that closely throughout the day tomorrow. It's going to be a great time. We got all the way from 10K bonus pool all the way down to 1K bonus pool. And we've seen people walk out with $4,000 straight. Chris Watson had no idea until he was called. Be like, hey, bud, you won all $4,000.
What?
I was like,
what?
What does that mean? It's like, all right, sweet.
Yeah.
So there you go.
Okay.
It's a great way to pay back the players, and we cannot wait to stream it.
I agree. We're looking forward to it. Join us tomorrow for our coverage of PPD Nationals doubles and the bonus pool. We look forward to seeing you from all of us here at the PPD, our partners promoting darts. William Stewart alongside me, Mr. Sean Green, and Nick DeShare in the background. Thanks for joining us. We appreciate you being here.
Have a great night, guys, and enjoy your St. Patrick's Day.